I was like 4 years old.
I was about to say that's a very sensual kiss.
My dad kissed me.
Have you kissed some girls on their forehead and watched their panties drop?
Yeah, that's different though.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's why you put the hand up now. The hand shield.
Yeah. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get it.
I'm just
More
saying.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
The more you know.
The more. Boom, boom, boom.
You said I do got.
Are we ready now?
We're ready.
We're ready. Hey, party people, it's Killing Tyme Boyz, and we are back at it once
Jesus
again.
What you
I
selling?
am Corey. A podcast.
You just walking here selling knives.
He's been working on it.
What is a
Selling
compelling promotional?
I am Corey. We got Ronaldo. We got Reginald. We got two special guests in the house
Shit, I
all
wake
the
up
way
2 at 3 o'clock in the
from
morning.
Austin, Texas, or they call it ATX.
ATX.
ATX. My nephew Deontay, or they call him Dontis, and Bianca. Bianca, I don't know your last name, sweetie.
Parato.
Parato.
With the no.
Parato. There you go.
Yeah.
My nephew is a DJ out there in the Austin, Texas scene, and he sells IT stuff on the side. I guess that's a side hustle. And Bianca is a local comedian out there in lovely Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if I call that, let's get to the shot.
So nephew,
I do. Well,
Hold
we'll
on.
get it. We'll
Okay.
get into that later.
so nephew, what do we do first? You a listener. What do we do first?
Shots up.
Let's go, nephew.
Shots up.
What I'm sipping on
Oh shit, you got it.
and what are my dreams?
Yeah.
Y'all can't hear it, but I had a new drop.
Yes. Hey, I can't reach, but y'all know what we do. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you
Let's
for
go.
having us, boys.
Yes. All right. So Bianca, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
All righty.
Ooh, that was rough.
So I'm a comedian, I guess, in Austin, Texas. I moved out there in April. I was living in LA a little bit before that, trying to do comedy, but then all the COVID happened. So yeah, I'm doing shows, I'm booking shows, and we're at the point where I'm just doing full-time comedy right now. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long you been doing comedy for?
Consistently, only about 4 months. So
Oh.
it's kind of rattling some
new.
people's brains.
You're
Yeah.
new to it. Okay.
Okay.
But I when I went to school, it was for event coordinating, and I
Is that where y'all met? Did y'all
Yeah.
meet?
Yeah,
Okay.
we worked at the same bar.
We worked at the bar together.
In
Yeah.
Mizzou? Okay. All right, cool.
Shout out Arbos.
Yeah.
All right.
But I've always liked to do like events, so I started doing booking and putting on my own shows, and it's just given me a lot more time during the weeks, and I get to book other comedians.
You can hear all
so-
that.
Yeah, it's helped me.
Okay.
Get
Right.
Okay. Good shit. Good shit. Nephew.
What I do?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
What made you want to get into comedy?
I guess just like kind of growing up, I've moved a lot, and I always kind of use my humor to maybe like break into situations. I've always, I don't know, I guess kind of been like the funny friend. People always kind of told me that, and I just started writing things down. And then eventually I was like, well, maybe I should try this.
Okay.
And then I did. I loved watching comedy.
Right.
I watched a lot of stand-up, and I was like, that's fucking awesome.
What are like? Have you noticed like some challenges? Like what? Like writing or just in general, like getting into it?
It's kind of, I guess, one of the biggest. On stage, I no longer get nervous to perform in front of people. The thing I'll get nervous for is some comedians just go up and they'll have their jokes and they'll fill them in as they're doing their set. I really like to pay attention to the outline of comedy, so I like to put effort into my transitions and how the like jokes coincide together.
Okay.
Got you.
So when I go up, I usually have a pre-planned set, and the thing that'll make me the most nervous or the most challenging is like I want to make sure I hit all of the jokes in that order without
Right.
having to refer back to it. And
So it feels like you're telling the story almost when you're up there.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
because then I want them to all like kind of correlate. Other challenges can be like if you want to work on your set or build your time and get consistent, you should be doing the same thing a lot. But then when you're doing the same kind of shows and you have the same people coming to them, you don't want to be given the same jokes. So it's a little bit harder to like perfect it because you always want to be, which it's good to try something new.
Yeah.
But
You don't want to have something new every time.
yeah,
you
because
go to a
it kind of takes away from learning, you know, like even when you see
What
like
worked and what didn't work? Stuff like
yeah,
that.
and when you see like the greats who go up and do it, like when you see like people who go and do, you know, arena tours and stuff like that, like the Rogans, Kevin Hart's, they're doing those sets for 2 years before they.
Before they get
Yeah, and then when they do they're done with the arena tours, and they retire the set and they start over. But yeah, so you have to kind of build the consistency, but you don't want to give people the same jokes all the time.
Are you speaking of giving away jokes? Are you worried about like, because of course you want to put yourself out there. So are you worried about like putting stuff on Instagram and then actually being like, okay, well this joke was out there on on my socials. Can I still use this joke even though people are going to know the joke already?
Yeah. I'm like, even if you look at my Instagram, you'll see a lot more photos of me doing comedy than video clips.
Well, I watched a couple videos.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
saw
couple, and it's because I do try to post things on there like that. But even so, kind of with what you just said, I'm like, okay, if I share a joke online, then if somebody goes and sees me for the first time and I use that joke, they've already seen it.
Are they gonna laugh? It's gonna hit the same.
Yeah, or like when you tell a joke like that, like sometimes you'll tell it and you'll be like, oh, that was an amazing set, and maybe you didn't get it on film, and then you'll record it another time and you're like, that wasn't as good as the one I did before.
I thought it was, right?
So then it's like kind of like I get really, really picky with what I actually release because the quality has to be good. I want to make sure the laughs hit. I want to make sure I'm happy with the way I delivered it. So there's kind of a whole lot of elements that go into like something that I actually want to post online.
Okay.
Yeah.
The grind of comedy, is it a grind, or is it just has it come easy to you?
It's a little bit of both. Definitely the grind in the sense of like getting your name out there, putting yourself known, booking shows, getting on shows, and just time on stage.
Is it all you, or are there people behind the scenes, or is it just you doing all that, booking shows, stuff like that?
There's a whole bunch of kind of bookers in the area that like do different things, and people will do it out of like the classic comedy venues, but a lot of people have gotten into unique spots of like bars or places like that where they'll
So you're working with a team?
So I do my things, and everybody kind of works as their own individual, but the scene is very close out there, so you kind of know the people that are booked around your shows and the shows you're on, and you get to see their comedy a lot and you trust them. So it is a very big community, but like I individually book my shows.
Oh, okay.
And if I go on somebody else's, usually it's them individually booking theirs.
Nice.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We'll get into some more in a minute and whatnot.
Yeah.
My nephew.
I will say I've been to like multiple of her shows, and like she'll like run jokes by me beforehand. Like I've seen her perform a couple jokes differently. Jokes.
She's trying them out.
Same jokes.
Yeah.
And she's trying them with like different deliveries, different setups and shit like that, and like it's funny every time.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always good. I mean, that's always good. That's always good.
I've definitely like witnessed the multitude of like, all right, I'm gonna try it, set it up this way, and then I'm gonna try to set it up this way, and then I'm gonna deliver it this way, and I'm gonna tweak this. So it's like it's awesome just like seeing her work through the progressions of the joke and like finally like nailing it the way she wants to nail it.
You give correct what is it? Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Like no, baby, that's not a
That's
not a good one.
we're super honest with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll send him a list of jokes. Like there's this show, I don't know if you're familiar. It's like it's a live pod, or not live, but it's whatever. It's a pod. It's called Kill Tony.
Okay.
I don't know if you're, but so you're supposed to go up there and you have a minute, and it's a really big. I wanted to say video podcast.
Yeah.
But so you have to do a minute. So when I wanted to like do something like that, I would send D all of the jokes I'm considering, and I'll be like, "You've seen me do all of these. Which ones are your favorite?" You know, and so he'll help me like break them down or different kind of things like that. Or if I have a show, I'll be like, "Which ones should I put in this?" Yeah. So
All right.
it's nice having you around, baby.
Right.
Nephew.
Yo.
The EDM DJ of the family.
Yes.
How did you even get into EDM? Because you
What the
wasn't.
hell is
I got a lot of
You
questions.
wouldn't even.
I got a lot of questions for you.
First of all,
But hold on, real quick.
let's start with what is EDM.
Electric dance music.
Yeah.
So
like,
your ass should be at fucking EDC down the street.
That's his goal.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
But before
I know
we
a
get to
guy.
that, real
Event
quick.
coordinator.
I know a guy.
Before we get to that, we're gonna rewind a little bit.
Anybody.
So we're gonna rewind a little bit. Real quick, Reggie, how was your weekend? Anything? Nothing?
I don't know. I feel very depressed with my.
How are we just gonna
weekend
skip over it?
No,
right now.
I'm coming back.
I want to go to him in EDM, and I want to do
And then
all
we can
this.
talk about our
Okay.
weekends.
How the hell you wasn't raised on that?
I wasn't.
I know your daddy.
I wasn't.
He said, I know
It's my
you
big brother.
Shout out Pops.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did that
I
happen?
don't know, man. It's just I've always had a music bug like since I was little. I've always been doing like karaoke at family reunions, listening to the Temptations,
Yeah, I
Bob
remember that.
Marley.
Yeah. Yes.
I used to sing.
No.
I used to sing and
Yeah,
rap.
so I was
Yep.
about to tell you. Turn
Like music just always been the thing for me. And then I think in high school I went to like just some random show, and I'll never forget it. This song called "I Can't Stop" by Flux Pavilion came on, and I used to shit on EDM music. Like,
I can't stop.
yeah, like I used to just be like, "This is stupid."
You
like,
know it?
Yeah, it's a fire
You
song.
definitely
it's
heard
a fire
that
song.
song.
but you automatically like, hey, that's
Yeah,
my
it's
shit.
a fire song.
That's the only words in the song.
Exactly. And
I'm sure I've heard it. I mean, Kanye remixed that song.
Yeah.
I can't
like
stop.
yeah, it
It's
is.
the only
Watch the
words
Throne.
in the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to hate EDM music. Like every time like some of my buddies would come up to me and just be like, yeah, like you gotta hear this blah 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 song by Skrillex or da da da. I'm like, oh yeah, sing it to me.
Nope. like what are the lyrics?
I was that asshole. I was like, yeah, sing it to me. Whoa, whoa.
There's no words, bro.
I heard that song and I was like, okay.
I'm
something.
gonna be honest with you. That's a weird song to actually be the one that piques your interest.
Yeah.
though.
I had never heard anything like it. And I was like,
not Daft Punk, not anybody else.
Well,
Not Dead Mouse.
that song just opened up the floodgates.
Okay.
Of like me getting into like the electronic like dance music scene.
Okay.
And once I heard that, then I started diving deeper into like all the people that were big at that time, like Knife Party, Flux Pavilion, Skrillex, like all the old school like EDM DJs and shit like that. And then it just progressed into like a bigger form of music. Like it's changed so much over the years that like half of the hip hop you hear today is produced by EDM producers. Like
Yeah.
it's
I can see
as a
that.
side project.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just it's just a different type of DJing. I look at it like an art form. Like I love house music, but I tell everyone nothing piques my creativity and like throwing down like a dubstep set, because a house music set is like 128 BPM for like 2 hours, but a dubstep set, you know, I'm taking this one song that's like 75 and then like mixing 2 other songs to drop into it at like a higher BPM, and just
Gotcha.
like if I can do that flawless and seamlessly, then that's like sick as hell to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many albums have you dropped so far?
Albums, I have 1 EP out. I have
Albums,
5
albums.
mixes.
Oh, my man's got
and I'm
music out.
working on more. I'm working on a collaboration project with one of my buddies that I actually used to rap with back in the day. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to hear you rap. You know that's gonna be a problem.
me and my brother.
Get him really drunk. Who?
Brody.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corey's like, who? Because you didn't get me on the album.
No. I was trying to think which nephew.
Yeah.
I was trying to think.
no.
No.
Corey up
Yeah,
on this
This is my white brother. My white brother.
You don't want to kill a K on the album.
You know I do have an album out in the streets.
Oh, man. We're going to find that album.
We ain't gonna talk
and I'm
about
going to put all of them on drops.
we're never
I'm
gonna
going to
Say,
have
yeah,
all of them drops.
Never find
don't
the
look
album.
up any of my rap
Don't.
music. It's not good. But yeah, me, my buddy Jared, and my brother Brody back in high school started rapping together and like kind of had like a little rap
Now
career.
these are all private school kids sitting there rapping.
It was corny like
Why you gotta do him like that right now? Like,
No, it's my nephew. I got you.
yeah.
Public school ads.
Shots fired.
It was like, first off, I was spitting bars, but it was like corny little like frat raps, and then I didn't really pick up.
his real name is Clarence. I can't
Clarence,
help it.
I was waiting on that one. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really pick up DJing until like my sophomore year of college.
What's wrong with you?
He made himself laugh.
That shit is fucking cute.
You made yourself laugh. You
Yeah,
made
that
yourself
shit's
laugh.
killed. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I just followed you, both of y'all. Man.
Go ahead, nephew.
But yeah, I didn't really pick up DJing until my sophomore year of college. Like obviously, I used to bullshit around being from Houston on like a little computer program whenever MySpace was going on, making like Screwed and Chop remixes of shit.
Of course, because
So that's how like the production side of everything got started.
if you are from Houston, you have to listen to Screwed and Chop music. It's automatic.
You listen to it, you make it. Like, you know,
Yes.
everybody wants to be the next big DJ
Yeah,
coming out of
they
Houston.
want to be Screwed. They want to be OG Ron C. They
Yeah.
want to be Michael 5000
Yeah.
Watts. That's what they want.
So I was doing that shit, and I was like, this is kind of a saturated area
But
right now.
you
You
know
got everyone coming out.
But you know what's so crazy about that? About the Screw shit?
him and my-
It's in our shit.
You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
That shit is in our blood. Not gonna say
up there on top row?
blood, but that shit is in
Yeah.
because of who our your dad and
if
my
I
big
can
brother
find
is.
this
That Screw shit is ingrained.
Yeah.
I'm finna be
So
You grew up with it.
we grew up with it. Screw
Yeah.
was in our mama's garage back in the
Yeah.
day. doing shit. I don't think you were born yet, were you? You weren't born yet. Trey may have been born. I don't know.
But like,
But
back
that
when
shit
they were like at the studio
back in
and
the
shit.
studio
Like, yeah.
That shit is.
Oh, my
We
goodness.
are that.
Yeah.
I remember bringing Screw to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And playing it at Votech.
Time out, Negroes. Time out.
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
You're the one that brought it to Las Vegas.
I ain't gonna say bring it to Las Vegas, but I brought it back to Las Vegas and I played it at high school. It was my senior year at Votech.
About that.
My senior year at Votech. I'm playing Screw music on the radio at Votech.
Yeah.
And people were like, "What the freak is this? Get this shit out of here."
Yeah. It's not
for everybody.
liked
Here.
when they first hear it.
Oh no! But I come back home 2-3 years later. I joined the Navy, and what is everybody bumping?
Yeah.
Screw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody out here, a lot of people out here bumping Screw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
German
It's ingrained in this and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So
All right,
that's how.
so
that's how
so
they-
you're DJing. You're self-taught.
yeah.
Like you bought turntables.
Everything that I've done up to this point musically wise is self-taught. Yeah.
fucking savant.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably have. I wanted to be a DJ.
You too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I did.
turntables and everything.
You know, I love music.
Yeah.
You know, I
It's
love
all a
music.
matter of
Yeah,
just
it's
like
all- yeah.
picking up turntables and just
Just doing it.
hours of
knocking
hours
off the dust.
of hours.
Like, I mean, honestly, I'm decent now, but like I used to suck ass when I first started.
That's some real
And,
life
like,
criticism for your own damn
I mean,
self.
you're
though.
supposed to say
like,
that,
I used
though.
to suck ass. Like,
Why not be your hardest critic?
Like I look back at like the shows or like the DJ sets that I used to play back in like our little like shitty basement nightclub back in Mizzou, and I'm just like, God damn, like.
So when we're talking about EDM is electric dance music or whatever. So are you doing like CD scratches or are you actually doing like record scratching?
So everything's like digital that I do. So
Okay.
I have a DJ program set up and I mix through my like mixers on my board.
on the board, exactly. Right. No,
Serato?
no,
You
Fruity
Serato?
Loops is beats and shit. Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like everybody looks back on their like early work
Oh my god.
and
Yeah.
is like, oh my god, this is
That
normal.
was so trash.
Yeah, and then, I'm like,
We-
what the
Like, I'm
hell
sure
was I
with your
doing?
We
podcast
listened to our
and
first
stuff.
couple podcasts. We like, yo, we're trash.
Yeah.
You couldn't even hear us.
You know what I'm
sometimes,
saying? Like,
And
we're
I-
trash.
And it's weird for me because
that,
I know
Dontis?
I'm still a new comedian, which means that inevitably I'm gonna look back and be like, oh,
Five-
the
like
material
5 years from
Yes.
now, you're gonna be like,
I'm
what
currently
the
doing
fuck
is
was I
right.
doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like weird because I'm like, I already know I'm gonna hate this one day, but it's working for now.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome just
now.
like seeing how far I've come and like just knowing how much like further I have to go at
Yeah.
the same time. Like,
That's good shit though. I
Nah,
like it.
keep
I like it.
grinding, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into some more shit later. Weekends. Anything.
I went to work. Didn't go to work. I went to work. It was my weekend.
Okay. We Saturday was an adventure.
Oh, y'all fucking didn't invite me to some more shit. I know.
Yes. Saturday, I had a plan today of nothing, and I ended up over here.
Oh, I know what I did.
I ended up
See?
over here,
Every
and then
time.
we
Every time.
every time.
Every single
we
time.
heard that a lot.
Every single time.
We had certain,
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I knew it was
It's like,
gonna
no, I
happen.
actually did do something.
yeah.
Yeah. every
Because I know what he's gonna get to.
Every
when I
time.
go
Well,
to
it's
certified.
Thursday, so it's weird to, you
No,
know.
he does it every time.
So we had certified homegoing celebration that night at the local bar out in town. Rest in peace to our boy DJ Certified once again. And then Sunday, the whole crew went to Best Friend, and I want to apologize if you guys didn't like Best Friend because me and the wife were talking about it, and that wasn't their best showing at Best Friend that day. Like the food was good, but it wasn't
what
their
is
best.
Best Friend?
Best Friend is that restaurant I was taking by with Broad Troy,
Oh yeah.
but it wasn't their best showing.
I have a question.
Yes.
What was it about Best Friends that said I need to have everybody to come?
To me, it was that chicken and the short rib tacos.
The food?
Yeah.
What's the button that says time out, nigga? Time out.
Negroes. Time
Like I said, it wasn't
Yeah.
their best show because when me
No.
and Felicia
No,
first went.
I got a lot of questions.
Okay.
Were you drinking before you went?
No.
Okay.
It was a lot going on before you
I
went.
feel like
though.
I'm gonna ask you this again.
It was my
like you
birthday
did
day
in
when
your
I
mind.
went.
No, I
It was my birthday when I
we
went.
had
Your
a we had a
birthday
conversation.
Yes, my birthday day when I went.
You weren't drinking, motherfucker. We were drinking together.
Yeah, y'all went to Jerry's. Y'all went to Jerry's.
Drinking
Yeah.
together.
Y'all went to
On your
Jerry's
birthday.
earlier that day. Exactly.
Oh, you're
Yes,
right.
yes.
I forgot all about that.
Yes.
Because you won like a couple $100 and you gave me a couple $100. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
remember.
so was I don't know if it was
Like the food-
necessarily
like
the
I-
restaurant. or was it just in
The
general?
atmosphere.
You had
The
a great
atmosphere.
The atmosphere was great.
It's great.
It might have been that.
The atmosphere is great.
Yeah.
The drinks are really good.
So the chicken was much better last time. That's why I'm saying the chicken was much better last time.
I'm not a big fan of fucking chicken wings that you tell me is this big. Not a big fan of that.
Reggie likes little chicken wings.
Did you
I
like the
like- I
sticky
like-
rice?
You a boneless or bone-in guy?
I'm bone in, but I need
He
my
like-
drumettes
he needs them
to
to
be
be like- he
drumettes.
needs them to be like
I need
this
my
big.
drumettes to be
Boneless
drum.
Chicken wings aren't
It's a
even
chicken
chicken
nugget.
wings.
Say
It's a
that again.
chicken
It's a nugget.
nugget.
It's a chicken nugget.
It's a chicken nugget
Okay.
with sauce.
Facts.
If you prefer boneless,
I got a
You
fucking
said
story
wings.
about that.
It's
about
got a.
chicken.
you are a child.
I got
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
I can eat.
But
I want my fingers to get dirty when I'm eating wings.
Not so much.
I like
Slow down.
I like best friend's idea, but all I'm gonna say is so.
No, not all
you-
I'm gonna say. Say it all.
Well, no, you like you know,
I hyped it up.
you know, yeah,
Yeah,
and
I did. And it didn't
me and Reggie were in Texas like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
right? So there was when Reggie was in Austin, I was in.
Why you always gotta put me out here where I'm at? Like,
I
this
was
your
in Houston.
weekend.
I was in Houston, like literally the same weekend. He's
Yeah.
in Austin. I'm
He
in
went to
Houston.
Beaumont.
Yeah, well,
So not Houston.
well, no,
flew in.
okay, Beaumont. It was in Beaumont.
This is what real fucking Texas do to you. So not
he's in
fucking
Beaumont.
awesome.
But we went to 2 bars out there, and I'm like, yo, we need those bars
Yeah.
in Vegas.
So
there was 2
never happened.
of them, and I
There's
was like,
a
yo,
bar
we
in
need
Houston
them.
that I need out here. Have you been to Davenport's? Close to Grandma's house? Your grandma's house?
That's way too far.
It is. But
Everything's too far
Yeah,
in Texas.
it is.
Yeah. Well, she lives on like the outskirts.
Yeah, she does.
I don't really leave outside of the.
There's 2 Davenports. There's one on her side, and there's one like doors downtown.
We went to one called 409, which is
Okay.
actually 409, which is
Yeah.
actually the area code, but it's called 409. Dopest, well, second dopest bar I've ever been to. And then we went to Woodrow's.
This is the first dopest bar.
Woodrow's is the chain.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so
they got a
we
Woodrow's
got
in
Woodrow's
Austin.
in Austin,
so
Houston, Dallas.
we need a Woodrow's
Yeah,
out here.
Woodrow's, yeah.
We need a Woodrow's
Shit is
out
raw?
here.
It's
It
like
was
a little
literally
dive
like
bar.
it was
Put
literally
this
like
shit on my to-do
it wasn't a dive bar. It was like it
No, I'm
looked
saying it was just live though.
it was like
Is it super hood?
Is it music?
no, it wasn't.
They do
hood.
live music
No,
sometimes.
I know,
it
I know the one in
It's like
Austin,
big
they
for
do
like sports
comedy at
games.
Woodrow's.
Like
Yeah,
the ones
exactly.
it's like
It's
they have a
big.
bunch of TVs, like
Okay.
sports games and
It's
shit like
So
that.
it's
huge.
like Dave and Buster's.
What's that?
Times
It's
two.
a sports bar in
Times
Houston.
two.
Well, everything's bigger than Texas.
Where the girls wear some skimpy shit.
Twin Peaks.
Not Twin Peaks. It's not Twin
about
Peaks.
They got the
Twin
frosty
Peaks.
Yeah, exactly.
as well.
It's not
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I
You,
can't
We got
I'll even go to
know
Twin
it.
Peaks for a
Twin Peaks
beer.
out here.
Because it's right off the 45. Over there going towards Grandma's house. It's
I
right
did
off
go
the
to Twin
45.
Peaks and I was like, yo, Twin Peaks
How
out in
about you
Texas.
just look it up in your
He's got like
fancy
he's got like a
day?
They got
bullseye on the
frosty
door.
They
He's
did.
got like a bullseye on the door.
Yes, anyway.
I can't think of it.
Anyway.
I'm gonna get back to you.
Okay, so let's get back to chicken.
Okay.
Hold on,
no,
we're gonna
we're-
go back to chicken. Like we on weekends, bro. We can't talk about chicken. Chickens ain't
Chicken
in
has
the
to do with
fucking
my weekend.
topic.
This chicken has to do with my
You know-
weekend.
Okay,
you
so
know
when it's
Corey
your
got
turn,
ADHD.
so when it's your turn,
It
you
was
can
my
be-
turn.
You
No,
know
it's
Corey
not.
got
It was my
ADHD.
turn, 'cause you were
going
done.
off- he be-
Because
he be
you
going
were
off the
done.
lip.
You right. You right. Luckily, dude.
Use a nigga.
Come on.
So
Come on.
speaking
you
of
pushing
chicken,
through this hellacious shit you made
We
me
are
sit
talking
through.
about weekends, but go ahead with your chicken story.
this has happened on Friday.
Okay.
So the wife's like, I want wings.
You know we're talking about Sunday, right?
I'm going back.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
All right, hurry
it's-
up.
Go ahead.
Go.
So
Come on.
I know you're not talking.
We here.
Okay, so the wife says, I want chicken on Friday.
Bombshells.
Bombshells, that's it right there. The wife says, I want chicken on Friday. So she's like, go to Wingstop. So I have to go back to August for this story. August 12th, I ordered Wingstop, and they fucked my order up.
Exact
Okay?
day. Exact day.
August, yeah, exact day.
know,
They
we
fucked
did.
my order up.
12:32
I
p.m.
called back.
Hey, look, because he was probably gonna say that. He probably gonna say that. That was gonna be next.
be right.
That was gonna be next.
So they-
12:34.
I ordered like 30 or 40 wings. I take it home. I open the boxes up. They got 20 of the wings wrong flavors. I call back. They're like, hey. I'm like, hey, y'all fuck my order up.
Hold on. Time out. You really called because they messed up the number of flavors that you wanted
Yeah,
on the
'cause
wings?
I didn't order barbecue, and whatever else was with it, I didn't order that either.
Oh, okay. It's completely wrong.
It's completely
like
wrong.
they just did what they wanted.
Yes,
to do.
exactly. So I called back. I said, y'all fuck my order up. What are y'all gonna do about it? They was like, hey, next time you come in, we'll give you free 20 wings. We'll put your name on the list and boom, boom, boom. So I said,
20?
free 20.
Bang.
Free 20 wings.
Yeah.
So now that
Boy,
Friday, the
I'm
white
gonna call and complain just on GP.
Oh, shit, I didn't even fucking order on the way home.
I'm gonna need me a
So-
hot 20 piece.
this last Friday, the wife was like, I want wings. I was like, well, shit, I got my free 20 wings over this wing stop. I'm gonna go to this wing stop. I go up. The dude sitting, I said, hey, y'all got my name on the list somewhere. I got free 20 wings. He spends about 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, I can't find your receipt. And I'm looking at the receipt the whole time of all the shit he pulled out. I said, dude, my shit's right there. He's like, oh, here it is. Okay. So he orders my 20 wings. And then I ordered 30 more wings because I know I had the nephews there that weekend. So I got 50. I had my
Boy, you
nephews.
got a 50 pack.
50 pack of wings. I get home, got my wings. Hey, got the wings. Opened up the boxes up. I got fucking boneless fucking wings.
Hold on. First of all,
You got tenders.
what kind of grown up already had a mistake and you didn't check it before you left?
First off, brother, don't be that way.
I was actually that was gonna be my next question.
I was gonna say,
I'm glad
you
you said
said check the
that,
box
but
before you
because I
leave.
was gonna let you finish, I was gonna put my Kanye. Let me let you finish. But first of all, you
First move,
dropped the bag
open the
when
box.
you didn't check
Hold on,
the bag.
brother. I totally agree, but let me finish my story.
All right,
So
let me
I'm in the house.
Now you got a 50 pack.
I'm in the house. I open the box up. I'm like, God damn it! These motherfuckers then fucked up my order again. The wife from upstairs. You didn't check the bags. She didn't check them, and then she stops herself. Well, of course you didn't check the bags. So if you checked the bags, you wouldn't be complaining about damn wings. You goddamn right, woman. So I called back. I said, hey, yo, y'all fucked my order up again. I'm like, y'all, what y'all gonna do?
They said you didn't check the bag?
They were like, the manager was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Come back and I'll replace all your wings. So I get back up there.
You go back.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Wingstop on
You
Lowe's?
were
No, Wingstop on Roman Durango.
You were on a mission for these
Oh,
wings.
you all the way back up here.
Yeah, I'm all the way
You
going.
tripping.
No,
Shit,
Roman
I thought I loved
Durango.
wings.
Because I
Corey
picked,
wanted them wings.
because I picked them up on the way home from work.
Okay.
Okay, so I go back up there. So he comes out with 30 wings. I said, dude, you
I
gave me,
was stubborn.
you fucked up 50 wings. I need 20 more wings. He's like, no, he showed me a receipt with Classic. He said, no, I gave you 20 bone in. I said, no, the fuck you didn't. You gave me 50 fucking boneless wings. So he gives me 20 more wings. I get home, now I got 100 fucking wings for the weekend. Okay?
Yeah.
And I get home, and guess what the wife's like? You had 20 bone-in wings here, Corey, already.
God damn.
But I was so pissed. I was so pissed off about the 30 other wings that was wrong.
That you didn't look at everything else? Corey.
So you didn't even check the bag in the store, but you didn't check the
Corey.
bag.
When you got home.
Cause no, I opened up the
You
first couple
doubled
one.
down?
I opened up the first couple one. Oh,
Hold on. You didn't open
Hey,
them
you
all?
came out on top
No.
though.
Hey,
I
yeah, yeah.
I came out on
You
top.
didn't, you didn't open them
Because
all.
guess what happened?
Just know you can never go back to that
I
wing
never
stop.
went to that wing
You
stop.
should
should not
never
go back
ever.
ever.
You
They
can
got
never go
spit
back.
food.
They got my picture up there, I'm sure.
Yeah, you can never go back.
So look, the wings that ate on Saturday,
Yes.
that was the wing.
Those are the extra wings.
Those were the extra wings.
Corey was mad about them wings too.
I was hot
Side
about the
note,
damn
Corey
side
Matt.
note, have you guys had the chicken thighs?
No. I have.
Are they worth it?
From Wingstop?
Gas.
Bro.
Gas.
You haven't had them?
I first of all,
Gas.
if you know me, you
Of
know
course
I
everybody's had
stick in my wheelhouse.
Bro.
I order what I order, and I go with what I go
You know
with.
how like most thighs have like you got the top part that you got to break off.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
that little middle bone.
Yeah.
Wingstop only got that middle bone.
Yes.
So they're like lollipop thighs.
It's like a big ass drumstick.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That shit is live.
I got that shit last Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
For watching football, I was just like,
Them motherfuckers are good.
keep these on the menu.
Keep them on the menu.
Them
Keep
motherfuckers
them on
are
the
good.
menu. though.
Keep thigh stop.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Them motherfuckers
Keep
are
thigh
good.
stop.
Keep thigh stop.
I was
with it.
Fuck Wingstop,
I
thigh
am with
stop.
it. Fuck Wingstop.
Hey, he done changed the name in his mind.
I'm
Come
with it.
on. Okay.
When I opened the box, I'm like, yo, these shits ain't thighs. I'm like, okay, fuck it out. I'm like, yo, this is a thigh. It's just, like literally.
I'm finna order me some Wingstop tomorrow.
just a-
and
it's
if this
like a-
shit
a
ain't
big
good, I
drumstick.
swear to God, I'm coming to get my money back from you two. Y'all better figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
send fucking cash apps to both of y'all. Y'all split the fucking bill. Because the shit's gonna be
Because we
real.
owe you.
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, they are.
Sensational.
They're great.
Go
They're
ahead.
great.
Don't hate on me, but I feel like if I ever get like fried chicken or if I get wings from somewhere, I don't go to like chain places like Wingstop.
Okay.
Like I
Here
want
we
to go
go.
to like
You gotta go
You
to
want
the
to talk
hood.
about?
like I like to go to like
The gas station?
no like dive bars where I know
Yeah.
there's good wings
Yeah,
or
that's
like
what I mean,
like
yeah.
legit fried chicken places. Like I don't really go
We
fuck
got that
around
too.
with.
We got that too.
I kind of have like fuck Buffalo Wild Wings.
No,
Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, but, like,
that shit's too expensive.
It's too
And
expensive.
that's
There's
just
no
trash.
meat on
It's not
there.
good. It's not
not
good.
I just don't really do chain wings. Like I'd rather have
Wingstop's
somebody
the
that I know
only
is
chain
cooking
that I
me
go
up.
to.
Wingstop's different.
Yeah, Wingstop's the
Wingstop
only
is
chain.
different.
Rick Ross took over. Fat Boy
Yeah.
needed
So
10 piece.
I
I'm
took,
about it.
they landed today. I took them automatically some, but they was like, we're hungry.
Where you taking them to?
Tacos El Gordo.
Well, you ain't shit.
What?
That was the first thing that you thought about?
Yeah, Tacos El. They got to Tacos El Gordo because it was something quick. Where would you have taken them to?
I don't know. Not Tacos El Gordo. Though.
Not
That
Tacos
would
El
Were
have
y'all
been
were
the
y'all
first
pleased?
thing.
I
That's
thought,
good.
I thought the loaded fries were pretty
Yeah.
good.
The carne,
Yeah.
and they never
Fire.
had carne asada fries.
I mean,
Look
it's
at
good.
this.
I
Look
mean,
at
it's
this.
good,
Look
but
at
it's not the
this.
first thing
It
that
was
I
like,
would.
it
never
was
had-
like a quick little like snack off the plane. Like, oh, y'all hungry? Like, we can stop here real quick.
Yeah.
It would
type
have
shit.
smacked if I were like drunk at 2 a.m.
Yes,
I would definitely bash
Yes.
those at 2 in the
He's
morning.
not an In-N-Out fan. He doesn't like In-N-Out
Okay.
Do not like In and
because he's a
Out.
Whataburger guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with that.
In and Out's
First
trash.
of all,
It's
I can
trash.
agree with that.
You can hang by a noose if you like fucking Whataburger.
What?
Whataburger is garbage.
Get the.
Whataburger.
Why are
is
we
You
friends?
could really sit here and say that
Yes.
In and Out.
You know how many times
Them
I've been to
little dry
Whataburger?
ass,
I've been to
small-ass
Whataburger. No,
In-N-Out burgers.
No, first of all, I never rooted for In-N-Out.
Okay.
I said Whataburger is trash.
Definitely
Okay, so
not
no,
trash.
serious.
I've
Okay, so
had
here's my question.
Whataburger in New York.
No, that's why. That's
Okay,
why.
that's
2
the
a.m.
problem.
That's why. New York.
That's the problem.
New York City.
Get a roll.
That's like New York. That's like me saying fuck fish tacos because the last fish tacos I had were in Missouri.
Exactly.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
had fish tacos in Montana. Damn right.
I hate pizza because I had pizza in Idaho.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
First off, get Whataburger in the South. Second of all, the thing where people like mess up
Whataburger.
with
No,
getting
no. I'm sorry.
You think about White
I'm
Castles?
sorry. Yes.
Oh, okay.
See,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
right,
I'm
see?
sorry.
still fire.
No, I'm sorry. Whataburger is a
and
must.
White
Yes.
Castle are two different things.
Whataburger is a must. I will tell you every time I touch down in Austin, the one place that I have to hit, and I told
It's
you,
Whataburger.
no,
Pete Terry's.
no,
Oh.
Salt Lick.
Zaxby's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, Zaxby's in Missouri and stuff too. No, but Zaxby's is good chicken.
Zaxby's is not here. Look, did you shake your hand like this? Have you had it? No.
Yes.
Have you had it?
Tumble 22.
Are you
Hey,
hip on their-
next time you're in Austin, go to Tumble 22.
And are you whip on their happy hour special?
Next time you go to Austin.
Okay, Texas, Austin.
Tomorrow.
You go to Austin. Corey.
Are you?
No, I got like
hey,
I got
hey.
Life is Beautiful this
Hey,
weekend.
okay. 'cause
Corey's
you get,
funny.
you get flew out.
Corey's funny.
Petty.
That was
Mind
funny.
your business, Corey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mind the business that pays you.
You're right. Ronaldo, anything special this weekend? I'm sorry.
Whatever you did, I did.
That's true.
Because literally,
we
were
are best
together.
friends.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell y'all too. I did say that I didn't have nothing to do this weekend, but I partly blame y'all for that because y'all had a whole fucking extravaganza and y'all didn't bother to pick up the phone to call me.
You're right.
So you know what? This is the second
He
time.
said, "You're right."
This is the second time that y'all have done it. 3 strikes and y'all out.
Can I say something?
Now, you can say
It was for the
whatever you want.
best.
Okay.
It was for the best.
Okay.
You didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss nothing.
No, that's
It was
fine.
for the best.
I'm just saying.
It was for the best.
I'm just saying.
Reggie has FOMO, but
Yes.
What's FOMO?
it's okay.
Fear of missing out.
It's all right. You didn't miss anything.
I don't think so, really.
You didn't miss
Yeah,
anything.
sounds
Yes, you
like
did.
It's more or less
Yeah,
like
it definitely
y'all
sounds-
could
it-
call
it
me and be
definitely
like,
Like,
was.
even if I didn't want to go, it would
Y'all-
feel nice to be invited
Hey,
to
y'all-
that situation.
That's
y'all could call me.
exactly what it is.
Y'all
Yeah.
could call me and be like, hey,
Randy's
And
favorite
then
word
what
is
did you
what?
guys not
first of all,
play?
hold on. Half of y'all day was out in the streets.
No, 3 hours of it.
Oh,
I got 3 hours of life.
see, see,
Do you?
exactly. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Do you? We were just killing time.
Yeah. Anyway, I see what you did.
You see
there.
what I did there?
But I will say, going to dinner on Sunday was good. When we sat down, Corey was like, "These are the best chicken wings you're ever gonna have," and I was like, "I don't think so," because I live around the street from Hamburger Hut,
Yeah.
and they have some really good
How about
chicken.
the best chicken wings on the strip?
And then I realized that I work down the street from the only Stop and Shop in town still.
Damn, you gotta take advantage of that.
Bro, I'm finna be on it. But anyways,
Okay.
Does our weekend include everything that
you
happened?
like Stop and Shop.
Everything that happened this week.
We're getting into the Monday soon.
Okay, all right.
Getting the Monday soon.
All right.
We're getting into Monday.
Did y'all have anything from the weekend that y'all did crazy or special or anything you want to talk about?
I
real
do
quick?
have a question. What brought y'all out here?
Yes.
Music festival.
Y'all going to
Which
Life is
one?
Beautiful?
Yeah.
When?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'll be there too.
Oh, this my
Nice.
guy.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll be
He's
there all
working.
weekend.
He works it all week.
He actually approves
yeah.
all the traffic control.
You got some VIP wristbands?
I have a VIP wristband.
Normally,
for myself,
I get
know,
them.
but
call
Two.
But
I'll get your number.
we'll link up.
I'll give you his number.
We'll link up and see what we can do. I got.
We only need 2.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I got some working to do, and I got to see what
He's
I can
cool
do,
with the
but-
pole.
I bet.
he actually works out there.
So you know how we budget for travel and shit like that. He budgets for festivals.
No, that's fine. But it's a cool thing though. Like
No, yeah.
That's my vice.
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
like I expect it to be a good one. Like Life is Beautiful wise and being to the last. I don't know how many I've been to.
All of them.
Yeah. But like this one probably isn't really on my radar.
Right.
As like the best one to go to.
I just got iHeart Festival tickets for Friday with J. Cole.
For Friday.
Yeah, for Friday.
J. Cole
I'll be
is
at the one for
of my
Saturday.
most played artists.
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
Absolutely.
Two,
Twice
like,
at Life is Beautiful.
Multiple
already.
years in a row.
Real quick, anything from the weekend?
I saw Nelly this weekend.
Already.
Really?
Yeah.
He's gonna be
at-
here on Friday.
I saw him at Blended Music Festival in Austin. Didn't know
Great
what to,
show.
Didn't know what to expect. It was probably one of the best performances of the
Yes,
weekend.
he puts on a great show.
He just, I mean, he played all the
he
old
was at
shit.
Taco Fest.
Yeah,
He was at
all,
Taco
all the
Fest.
hits.
No, that was Flow
And it's
Rider.
just one of those things that just
That
like
was
it was
Flow
like
Rider.
no,
no
we saw
good.
Nelly.
You know what I mean?
We saw Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly.
Yeah, we saw Nelly at Taco Fest. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he puts on a
puts
great
on a
show.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just like all throwbacks,
I've
like
seen him 3
nostalgic,
times, and
feel
each
good
time-
shit. Yeah.
Nelly got
I saw-
hits, man.
I saw him in
Nelly got
Japan. I saw him in Japan at the bass club in Japan, and he rocked that bass club like it was a freaking 20,000 seat concert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That just his energy. What about you? Anything special for the weekend? Did you have any shows this last weekend?
Yeah, I run a weekly show on Friday that I did
So you open? So are you the opener or the host?
Every week?
every week. I do 2 weekly. I do 2 weekly shows and a weekly mic. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I do shows. But Tuesday I just did my first show at the Creek in the Cave.
Okay.
They used to be located up in New York. Now they're here in Austin. That got turned into a monthly show. And but yeah, every Friday I do a show. I went out after that. Can't remember exactly what I did. I think I just did.
Next time I gotta go when I get there on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I just did a couple mics after that. Then Saturday, I forget what I did during the day, but at night we did. Like I also go to like open mics and like work through things.
Yeah, of course.
And I went to this new mic and it was like, oh, like a mic in the park because there's not a whole lot of stuff that goes on weekends because a lot of like, it's more like headliners and stuff like that. And it was like this like mic and then like this huge Spanish rap battle was going on right behind, and I was like, this is where am I?
When's the last time you bombed on stage?
Bombed.
And how's that? How does bombing feel?
I'm not like the first time I did comedy when I was back, or the second time I did comedy when I was back, wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
But one of the more recent times where I didn't bomb because it didn't like tank completely, but I was like, sheesh. I did it in like that was the one you were supposed to go to when your mom was in town.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a higher end venue with like an older audience.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit like raunchier.
Oh, that's a great question.
So
Do you have to play like when you see the crowd? Do you have to play to that crowd?
I have jokes that I can play more into for the crowd that I'm around,
Okay.
but they're not my ideal jokes.
Right.
But kind of remember what I said earlier about how one of the more nerve-wracking or challenging things is following your set. That was a set where I was going through, I accidentally went too far ahead in my set and I told a joke too early. So then I like told that joke and you want to finish it, but then you have to loop back around and hit all the jokes that you missed, and now it's out of order, and it's like you know that while it's happening, so it's in your own head on stage. And so it wasn't necessarily like a bomb, but I walked off and I was like, I am not happy with the way that
I
went.
got you.
You know?
Okay. All right, bet. You ever bombed?
All the time.
Plenty of
DJ,
times.
shit, he already told you. I listen
Plenty
to
of
those on
times.
my own shit.
I think it's more of like a personal thing. Like clearly I've done shows where like I've been like personally, I've been like, oh shit, that kind of like that transition sucked. Like, damn, I missed that part right there. But then I don't think there's been many times where people have been like, yeah, you really sucked ass.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
It's
But
more like it's hard on yourself.
It's more of a personal
Yeah.
thing. Like I know like how it's supposed to sound, and if it doesn't sound that way, then I'm like, fuck.
Okay. All right. I got a couple more questions real quick. Who were y'all influences in comedy? Who were your influences?
Okay.
For me in comedy, I was gonna think about this earlier when you're like, I remember the first song that I heard. He's not one of my influences, but my first stand-up comedian where I was like, this guy's hilarious was Nick Swartzen. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
He's in like Grandma's Boy.
Okay,
He's
yes,
in Blades of
yes,
Glory.
yes.
I didn't know he did stand up.
Yeah, I remember laying on my bedroom floor and listening to him, just being like, "This is hilarious." But
actually really
one of
funny.
my
Actually
biggest
really funny.
influences is obviously we all love Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Hands down. But something that I just think, I mean, he is not only hilarious, but he is like a comic genius. Like the way he sets up his flow and everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one of his most recent stand-up specials where he does like the 4 times I met O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
And then he does like the Bill Cosby, the superhero who rapes but he saves. And like the way he like breaks up those jokes and he constantly
Yeah.
keeps you coming back, and it's just
And then
like
he goes back to it. Yeah.
and
I
it's
just saw him in concert a couple months back, and it was one of the
Oh, 'cause he was
greatest-
here.
He was
Yeah, he
here.
was here.
With the Roots, and
Yeah.
when I tell you, it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life.
he's brilliant.
Hands down.
Yeah.
He's brilliant,
Yeah.
and I don't like him just because he's Dave Chappelle and everybody loves him. Like I'm like that is a brilliant
He works on- he
comedian,
works on his
writer.
craft.
He's a genius.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a genius. He's a genius. The Chappelle Show, everything he's done is
Right.
amazing. He's definitely one of them. I love Joe Rogan. I love Tom Segura. I like Amy Wong. I like Whitney Cummings. Those are two very strong female comedians that I think are pretty dope. A lot of female comedians like to self-deprecate.
Yes.
Like kind of like more of an Amy Schumer style
Okay.
where
I
they talk
can't
about
stand
like,
her.
yeah, like
It does get a little
can't stand it.
annoying.
You know what? It just pisses me off. She just, like her whole bit is like, I don't know why my fiance loves me. My pussy smells terrible.
Yeah, like
And
that.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, shut. Like really? That's what, like, that's
would
what
love
you're
you.
coming
When I was gonna say is, and then all they
is
do is
what
talk
she
about how
does.
gross their pussy is.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what you want to. He's like, I'm fat and I got smelly pussy. I don't know how I ever got married. Like,
yeah. And like,
it's not funny.
That's not funny.
It's kind of depressing.
It's,
like,
yeah, it's just kind of like it's like you don't need to make yourself. You don't need to self-deprecate yourself to be funny. You should have more than that to it. Like even like Amy Wong has a joke where she talks about how she fucks this guy and like she thought he was a hipster, and then she was like, "Oh, I'll drive you home," and she dropped him off at a park. Turns out it was just like a homeless guy, and it was like, like that's like
you
a
laughing?
funny, like it's like,
You like
That's funny. That's funny.
yeah, you know, it's like a little tragic, but it's funny. She didn't just
Yes.
go like, "I got this homeless puss," you know, like.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I like it when you can, like I like to joke, but I don't ever like to sit there and shit on myself.
Yeah.
And so I like strong female
Okay.
comedians that don't do that too.
So, nephew, being a black EDM DJ, do you find it difficult to break through?
Nah.
Okay.
If you throw it down, you throw it down. People don't care what color you are.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't.
Because I mean, like one of the some of the biggest names in EDM.
Carl
like some of
Cox,
like Carl
Black-
Cox,
what's the-
12th Planet.
What's that dude's name?
Green Light. Oh,
from
not
South
Green
Africa.
Light.
What's the dude from South
Green.
Africa?
It's something green.
Trevor Noah.
No. No.
Yeah, I literally, he was just in Austin a couple months ago.
I love Trevor Noah.
But no, I don't think it's hard. I think there's a lot of, you know, I think it's honestly harder to break through in the
Black
black
coffee,
community
black
as an EDM artist than it is to break through in the white community.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I can see that.
I'm not gonna lie, for
can see that.
being a female white comedian, it's almost harder because there's so many things that like people can play with.
Yeah.
That I can't really touch because people don't want to hear me
Of
fucking
course.
talk
Yeah,
about it.
right,
I
right.
can't really talk about like race or anything
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
because they're like,
yeah.
"Shut up, white girl,"
Right.
like,
right.
you know.
Got Brandon Karen.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I almost have like what certain people can joke about. I'm like, that's hilarious, but I can't really go
But
up
you
and
can't-
flip that same
can't say
material.
that, yeah.
You know?
I give you that.
And 1 second.
But no, honestly, yeah, I do think it's harder to break through in the black community than like the
Or
white
white
community because like I like even a lot of like my not closest friends, but like a lot of people that I grew up with, you know, back home, they're like, why you listen to this white
Why
people
you listen to
shit?
this?
Yeah.
Shit. It's like you realize like EDM started in like basements in Detroit and shit
Right.
from
Yeah.
black people.
Right.
So
But I also think that was for you a product of the environment of high school, right? Because of the kind of high school you went to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how you grew up. So, real quick before we start getting into topics and shit, you graduated from Mizzou in degree in what?
Personal finance.
Personal finance.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to Mizzou too?
Yeah.
Y'all both graduated from Mizzou.
Yeah.
Nice, cause y'all okay. No, nice. All right. So, what was that college experience like? 'Cause I never had the college experience. I had the military experience and partying and shit. I don't think y'all had the college experience.
Oh, I had the experience. I just didn't pay
Then
for college.
go.
Oh, I had the experience. I went to
Go
college
to
for like
college.
2 weeks. I went to classes and shit, and then I was like, "Oh, y'all taking attendance today? I'm out.
Okay.
I'll fucking go."
What was that college experience like?
We had fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Partied a lot.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
we-
it's just it's that first taste of freedom that you get away from your parents. Like they're not there to control you, but like you're kind of on your own, but like you still have to like kind of get your shit together and figure out the
Still
rules.
be an
Yeah.
adult a little bit.
Yeah. It's like that's a lot to throw at an 18-year-old, and it took me a while to figure that out. Like,
Okay.
and we had jobs. We were
Yeah.
making money.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah,
We were
starting like
having fun.
I think, but like we started working really early in college. Like
Yeah.
we both started working at the bar at like freshman, sophomore year. So most of my weekends were spent, like most of my days were spent at the bar. Like I
Okay.
worked at the bar pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. And when you weren't, you were there drinking.
Yeah. So we
That's the other
spent,
part, yeah.
we spent a lot of time
Good time.
at the bar. But I mean, it was fun overall. Like I would never change anything about it. I do think secondary education is kind of bullshit, but
I think that general education in college is bullshit.
Yes.
I think by the time that you go to college, you've finished your general education, and that's when you should be honing
If
in on
I'm
a
paying
craft.
to go to school for personal finance, then all my classes should be
Should be
regarded to
personal.
personal
don't
finance.
give me
I don't even-
don't give me
don't-
these gen ed credits.
Yes.
My
credits
worst-
that I have to
Yeah,
get.
my worst
Yes.
class I ever did was geography.
Right.
Or not geography.
That has nothing to do with personal fucking
Geology.
finance.
Geology. I'm like,
Yeah.
why the fuck am I failing a class on rocks that has the worst impact on my
Then I'm
It
never
has
gonna, and I'm never gonna do anything with
Right.
it.
Exactly. I think that by the time you hit college, you should be done with your general education. and then
I love it.
The way,
college be
the way I
focused.
was, I mean, I told my mom like 4 years ago, whenever I was like halfway through college, I was like, I'm never gonna do anything with this degree.
Well, it's because they keep you there.
I got a personal finance degree. I'm in IT.
You're
Yeah.
selling VMware.
Yeah, I'm in software sales, and I have a personal finance major.
Yeah.
And I'd rather DJ and fucking live on the street than go into personal finance.
Personal finance.
I'd
Yes.
rather give up my job now, figure it out, and be homeless living in my car DJing than go into personal finance.
Right. Yeah.
I went for 4.5 years.
What was your major?
I did a major in hospitality management and,
That's right, okay.
and have emphasis in events, and then I
Yeah.
did minors in business and sociology.
Okay.
But I was there for 4.5 years, and the month before I graduated, I decided I was going to do comedy, and I haven't touched my degree
Yeah.
since.
All
But
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick, Renato has a question for y'all. We asked everybody on the podcast before we start getting into our topics.
Both, I don't know. You guys can take it, well, one at a time. But Killing and Time. So give me a fictional death and a real life death that you could take back.
you want to go first?
I'll go first. Fictional. I would bring back Ricky. Boys in the Hood.
Oh, good one.
Because I feel
You
like
do realize that changes the whole
I-
movie.
Yes.
though. The movie's over at this point.
That death hurt.
I
Yeah,
feel like
the
if
movie's
Ricky
over.
didn't get got, Doughboy wouldn't have got got.
But
Like,
then that's natural selection at that point, because Doughboy was like in the streets. Okay,
Yeah.
so Doughboy gets killed. Okay, well, you know what? They not finna hop in. They might, they might go ride out and
Yeah.
kill the homies. and shit
maybe
or
Ricky
whatever.
made it to the lead. Maybe Doughboy didn't have to do
Yeah,
all
he
that.
took his
Okay.
mama out the hood. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, or yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. Actual person.
That's so if Ricky, no, you know what just happened.
And we're here.
No, you know
We're
what
on a
just,
deep dive.
you know what just happened?
Come on.
What if? So if Ricky
That's what we're
lives,
doing?
Ricky lives, it turns into
A six.
best man.
Oh God!
Because
Ricky makes it to the. Oh my!
Because now Ricky. Because now Ricky's
Ricky's a football player.
And it's the same guy, Morris Chestnut,
my
is
gosh.
in Boys in the Hood.
That's a drop.
Okay. It turns into
I like it.
the best man.
Okay. And you're real.
Malcolm X, man.
Damn. You're not the first person to say that.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I did. I love
You
Malcolm
did
X.
say
Yeah, I
Malcolm
love
X.
Malcolm
Yep.
X.
Malcolm
Like
X.
he was like probably one of my biggest influences.
That's
I
what
love Malcolm
just
X.
like,
That's what y'all nephew's reading right now.
I love Malcolm X.
Just
He
kinda-
better, he gonna turn into Riley. And
I know.
You better be careful.
I
pray for Santa this year,
In
fuck.
elementary school, I got real deep down the Malcolm X wormhole. It was.
Yeah.
But
love
I mean, he's an interesting dude, man. Just like being just like this gully street motherfucker, and then like drug addict at the same time,
Yeah.
and then like
Changed his life.
getting locked up and turning his life around, and then like becoming one of the most like influential black revolutionaries ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an incredible story.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's crazy.
Bianca.
Dude, my answers are gonna look so white compared to
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, my fictional character. Did you guys see Uncut Gems?
Yes.
I think I'd bring back Howard Ratner.
Oh wow.
You
I
know.
don't think he deserved to come
But
back though.
but when he died though, I was kind of like,
Why? Why did
You knew it was coming though.
Yeah.
You knew
I know,
he
but
was.
I was just like,
I didn't know.
I didn't know. I
When it
kind of wanted to
happened,
see
No.
him
like,
win.
okay, obviously I can maybe predict it, but when it happened, I was like, oh fuck, they
You didn't
really
know it was
did
gonna
it.
happen then.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
You didn't know it was gonna
really
happen at that.
happened.
At
That's the
that
thing. I
point.
think
Yeah.
caught me off
He was doing some
guard.
wild shit.
He was.
He was fucking
I'm not
wild.
saying he
Yeah, he
deserved
was
to
wild.
die, but when it happened, I was like, we all saw it coming, but again, I didn't see it happening in that
And
moment.
at that moment,
Yeah.
yeah.
At that moment.
And I was almost hyped for him. I was like, he fucking did it! He did it! He fucking did it! He did it! And then he died.
And then he gets killed. You're like, fuck, man. You're like, fuck, man.
Okay, that's a good one.
Fictional. God.
You just
That was
No,
that
real
was-
life.
Oh, sorry,
Real
real
life.
life. Okay, well, I might have to give a new answer because I thought this was gonna be more of like, who could we maybe talk to?
It can be that.
Yeah,
Because
it can be.
I was gonna say 2 people, but they're a package deal. So I was gonna say,
That's all right. That's fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Lewis and Clark, but like,
Whoa. Expound, please.
I definitely got to hear this
Because-
one.
Is this the Missouri in
What
you?
she said?
No,
She said
this is-
because let her finish. Damn.
yeah, okay, because I like that's my one like nerd topic that I don't know. These dudes, when you think about it, because so this is when like as far as we went was St. Louis. You know, none of this was developed on
Yeah.
the West Coast. They didn't know how long it went on.
They just
and they just
out
said,
there
"Yo,
walking."
go figure it the fuck out."
Yeah.
And these guys just walked for literally years and didn't
Right.
know what they were walking to. They came across Indians. They had to sleep in the hides of like buffalo, make new shoes every day. They're getting run up on. People were dying, and they just kept going. And I'm like, I feel like that's fucking wild to me.
Yeah.
I don't know any kind of like preservation that like I wouldn't do that. I'd get 2 weeks in and be like, ain't shit here.
It's
I'm
second
at turn
you
around
there
and
with
go
him.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, you give yourself.
Okay, I mean-
I wouldn't give myself
3
2
days.
I'd be
Yeah.
like,
It's the fact that
Turn
they,
around
like,
and go back. Hey, I'm hungry.
but I'm still walking.
Yeah, like
First of all,
when we get to the coast,
you lost me at
see
walk.
Ain't no bringing the horses out in this motherfucker. Shit.
Well, they thought they were able to take the river down the whole time, and then the river ends and they gotta walk. Imagine when they hit the fucking Rockies. People go over there, they like climb mountains and hold the little signs with the
Just go to
elevation on it.
Kansas.
I'm like, these dudes just walked right through.
First of all, you
Kansas.
said walk.
Yeah, you get to
had me
Kansas
at
and you
loss.
like, what the
Yeah.
hell are these
Yeah,
things?
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark.
They'd never seen a mountain before.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are these rock formations?
Yeah, I don't know. So I just think that'd
Okay.
be crazy
Some
to
big
talk
ass
to
rocks.
Is
them.
it me first?
One gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, this is our section called One Got. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Time. I apologize.
Oh yeah, we skipped over that time.
Are you going to
Would you go back in time
fast
or
forward
fast forward in time?
or stop
Pause
this
time.
right now?
Or
Pause
pause
time or
time.
just keep time the same?
You want me to go first this time?
Yeah, you go first.
I would keep time the same.
Why?
I believe in everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
And it's a matter of like when it's gonna happen, not if. And I think that if I fast forward, there's gonna be shit that I miss out on that I need to live through. And if I go backward
Okay.
and I try to alter things, then
Butterfly effect.
the lessons that I had to learn that put me in the position I am today, I wouldn't have learned in the same way.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be where I'm at right
All
now.
right.
So I'm
I
more
like
like,
it.
let's see what happens.
Okay. I like it.
Damn, girl.
Nephew?
You can just say ditto.
Nah, I'm actually a little different. I would pause time.
That's what she said.
No.
She said just keep it the same.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't that pause?
but I thought
Isn't that pause?
Yeah, you told me that was
Yeah.
what pause was. Because if I could
that's
pause,
I apologize. Pause. Okay.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, no, fuck, I'm gonna pause.
That you're basically just gonna stay
You're
in
gonna
this
stay right
time.
here now.
Stay in this time. That's what pause time means.
Here's my thought process on it. The future is gonna happen. Like, I'm excited for the future. I don't know what the future holds, but it's gonna be there. The past, that's just in the past. Whatever, it's gonna make me the man that I am today. And it's gonna make me the man that I am in the future. But the present, there are some precious moments that I would like to have a longer moment of. So I would pause.
Okay.
On some of those moments.
if I could pause,
Yeah.
like, and click how they pause,
Yeah.
I would do that
God.
and go fucking see the
I need
world
that
or do
remote.
everything and get
Yeah.
right back started where I was.
want that
but-
click.
Well, I don't even think it's like me like pausing and like stopping everything. I think it's just like me prolonging like special moments with special people.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Good.
You know?
All right. Bet Reggie.
So I got one gotta go.
One gonna go.
One has to go this time. Let me get to my. Okay. Are y'all ready?
Reggie got a topic. I'm so
Reggie
proud
also
of you.
did some work today.
I'm telling you,
Dang.
this never happens, people.
It's a group project.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Don't be
and
scared.
finally,
Yes.
Don't be
This is
scared
the
with
work.
this
Is
one.
anybody else with a shot?
Cheers.
I just took mine. Let's go.
Give me empty shot over here.
I'll do this. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Makers
So,
is the devil.
one gotta go.
One gotta go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Everybody's ready.
Okay.
One of these things have to go, and by things, I'm gonna tell you guys. The overall thing is movies.
Movies?
Okay.
One of these movies have to go. Boys in the Hood,
Okay.
Juice, Menace to Society, or Paid in Full.
Okay.
If you have never seen any of these movies, you can tap out.
I think I'm gonna have to tap out.
Okay. You can't tap out.
I'm two
I'll
out of
tell you
four.
right now.
Cycle through that list again.
Which ones have you not seen? I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna say Paid in Full
Paid
and
in Full
Juice.
you haven't seen.
I haven't seen Paid in Full
And
and
Juice. Okay,
Yep.
I knew.
Okay, so
right.
so we'll give you those two. If you got to choose between those two, we'll let her go first. Since
What's
she
the,
has
what's the two?
the
Boys
two
in the
that
Hood?
she has seen is Boys in the Hood and
Menace to
Menace to
Society.
Society. If one of those movies have to go, which one has to go?
I would say Menace to Society, but because Boys in the Hood is actually like one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
So
All right, that's enough. That's enough. You don't have to elaborate no more.
I think one of my favorite quotes right now is from Paid in Full.
Niggas die every day, B.
Hey.
Can you just use it on me?
Hey, you be alright, B. Yo, niggas get shot every day, B. I'm moving different. I'm thinking different.
So,
I'm not.
boy,
I
do
don't
you
know.
want nephew to go first? Guess
There
go
you
first.
go. There you go.
Boys in the Hood, Juice, Menace to Society, or Paid in Full. Which one has to go?
Honestly, I probably gotta say Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
What'd you say about my mama?
Hey.
I like. Come on, like.
Paid in
it's
Full
tough.
gotta go.
It's tough.
Paid in Full's gotta go.
Paid in Full has to go. Okay. This is why.
Do tell.
Boys in the Hood launched the movie career, directing, producing career of Cube. Took him to a whole different level. Okay. Without
Do we have a release order? Like which one came out first?
I did not do orders.
Without that, we don't get
I
Friday
can
with
tell
Chris
you-
Tucker.
I can tell you all of
So
Boys
are we
in the Hood,
taking all
Juice,
of this
Menace to
into
Society
account, or
was all
like-
in the 90s.
I am. Right? But Menace to Society was just a classic all in by itself.
I mean, you can take everything into account if you
Menace to
want.
Society was just a classic. Lorenz Tate, the goddamn alien who doesn't age. And then Juice. Tupac and
You can't-
Juice.
you can't-
You can't get rid of Tupac and Juice.
I am crazy.
Yo, Bishop? Come on, dog.
One of the.
we got movies to watch.
Yeah, we
Dog, Bishop and Juice, you can't get rid of that. Paid in Full gotta go. Cameron was a fucking actor. Come on.
First of all,
I think he
Now, don't get me
kind
wrong.
of killed it.
He killed it. Cameron did a great job in the movie. It was Paid in Full was a great movie, good movie. But up
hold on,
against those
did
three,
you just say he killed it? He did.
he did.
He did.
Literally.
Yes.
Anyways, Bernard, what do you got for me?
I am going to have to agree with Corey.
Paid in Full has to go.
Paid in Full's gotta
Yeah.
go. Paid in Full's gotta go. Juice.
Juice was just.
I mean,
First of all, you got the big boy in the kitchen cooking the eggs, and then
what,
with the
you said Boys in the
40.
Hood
So
has to go?
I don't don't get me wrong. I
just
get
wanna-
how,
I
I
just
get
wanna make
how
sure.
much of a classic Boys in the Hood
Yes,
is.
yeah.
But in the
was
realm
just for you.
in the realm of those movies,
This was a good one. I wish Roger
Like,
was
it's
here for
a-
this
it's
shit.
It's a little soft. I'm not gonna lie.
Like it's we're not even talking
What,
about like
Boys
the
in the
gangster
Hood?
part of it.
Boys in the Hood is a soft movie, right? And put up against all three of these movies, it is a soft movie.
I think it's a movie everybody should like see.
But it's a purpose for the softness of that movie.
I know, I totally
In
get
those
it.
days,
Yeah.
it was telling.
I don't think it was soft at all.
I think it was.
I don't think it was soft at all. Like I feel
You
like
don't think that?
I feel like I mean not necessarily like we grew up in that type of thing, but Reggie, you've been to like
The
when
hood.
they,
I've been. I have
I'm-
some hood friends.
so-
just say that.
like well yeah well I mean we grew up
Yes.
in the same fucking house, but I'm just saying, so like when they were out on the strip in the beginning of the movie with all the cars and shit like that,
That's the
and just
bone
hanging
man.
out like. Literally, we've been to a million situations like that. A
exactly.
million of
Exactly.
them. And then all of a sudden, somebody starts shooting and cars start pulling off. And like, literally, like that was.
This has happened.
We grew
I've
up
done this.
around shit. Yeah,
I've done
we grew up around shit like that. That's why I'm like, dude, you can't get rid of
Look,
Juice. I mean, you can't
out
get rid
of
of
all
Boys
these
in the Hood.
movies, for me, the one that has to go, I would honestly say, I'm with nephew. Like Boys in the Hood has to go. Only because,
I like how you just nephew.
like, yeah.
Oh, he's nephew.
Black family.
I told you these are the.
Universal.
I told you.
Universal.
I love my big brother like he's my guy, but when it comes to closeness,
At this point, though, like, Boys in the Hood and it may be a comparison thing, but these three movies, like, I've learned more probably from those three movies than I did from Boys in the Hood.
Okay. What?
you know what I love
First
from
of
Boys
all,
in the
Pay
Hood?
in Full, I learned
Don't
you can't trust everybody.
nobody.
You cannot trust
Even the
everybody.
closest niggas in your circle.
Yeah,
And I love y'all to death.
Fuck
give
you
you that.
over.
But
I'll
we're
give
going
you
to
that.
have paperwork.
I give you that.
But Boys in the
I
Hood taught you how to
don't know
zigzag.
I give you that.
Boys in the Hood taught you how to zigzag.
No, Boys
No,
in
it
the
did
Hood.
not.
It did
Boys
not
in-
teach
Boys in the Hood. You know what Boys in the
Because
Hood?
with a zigzag,
No.
he'd have more of a chance. That's what I understand.
Boys in the Hood. Boys in the
was
Hood.
straight. Hop over that
Honestly, taught me you can't ride for everybody else.
That's what
that-
Boys in the Hood taught you?
Yeah, like I was more along the lines of,
You try.
"Hey, D-boy, let me out the car."
Yeah, you try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, I'm with this shit.
He wasn't about that
But I'm
life.
about to fuck up my life. But Trey wasn't about that life.
He wasn't about that life. And
wasn't
D-Boy
about
knew that. That's why he
D-Boy
let him
knew that.
out.
That's why
Yeah.
D-Boy didn't trip on him.
Right.
Because, hey, you
Dope
either
boy.
about it or
Dope
you
boy.
not.
Right.
What I say, D-Boy?
Yeah.
Dope boy,
Both-
D-Boy.
Both of y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing though about Boys in the Hood though is you knew he was gonna die, like the whole time.
You knew who
Ricky was gonna die?
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
You knew Ricky?
You didn't know Ricky was gonna die.
Doughboy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You,
yeah, Doughboy.
you figured Doughboy, Ice Cube.
Everybody knew
Doughboy
that.
was gonna die.
But Doughboy didn't die until
No, he didn't.
D-boy,
It's in the credits.
first of all,
It's in the credits.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, like, they
You
took
didn't know
his
Ricky
shit to
was
the
gonna-
credits.
Ricky was. Hey,
That
I'm
was
gonna
just-
tell you something that I never told nobody else in my life.
What's that? Did
You
you
cried?
cry?
Cried.
Yeah, I was like 12 years old watching Grandma Told You.
No.
Grandma told you.
My dad cried too. So-
Did?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Oh, you never heard that?
No. I'm talking so much shit tomorrow.
How you gonna start shit about some shit you cried about
Because
too?
he's supposed to be the hardest damn dude on this earth, and he crying. I'm the soft one
First
the
of
kids.
all, like you saw,
I'm the soft one of the kids of all my mama's
you
kids.
do. You are a crybaby.
Yeah, I am. I'm a crybaby like a mother. Shit, I admit that shit.
You
All
are crying.
right, so let's go.
He
Boom,
don't watch
boom,
this,
boom,
dude.
boom,
He ain't
boom.
gonna see this, right?
Oh, he probably is.
We'll send him a clip.
You're
Of
gonna
it.
get a call.
We'll send him a clip. of
He's
it.
like, Dad,
We'll
you
clip
gotta
it.
have to get in the car right now, Dad. See what happened?
So you gonna hear some shit?
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
take it
Hold
too
on,
personal.
On Monday,
They said it was gonna be edited, but it wasn't.
Corey been giving me a whole lot of
some shit happened.
shit might have came out.
So we had a great week of football this week.
We did.
We had a great week of football.
First week of football.
First week of football.
What is your guys'
Texans. Football
fans?
team.
Texans.
Both of them? Both of y'all are Houston?
I'm Texans.
Oh.
See,
Personally.
I'm not really attached to a football team because
Are you into sports?
She's from St. Louis.
Yeah, like when I was in St. Louis, when I was growing up, the Rams weren't shit,
Rams,
and then
right.
they moved the Rams, and
So you like,
then
fuck it.
so it's like I never really.
Wait,
And-
they moved the Rams, but then they came back.
They
and
moved
then
them,
they
but then
won
they
the
moved
Super
them-
Bowl.
But then they moved them to LA.
No,
Yeah,
no,
now
no.
they
How old are you, Bianca?
I just turned 25.
So see, so no.
Oh, well, god damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we see where
So they were in LA,
Now
and they won the
in
Super
St.
Bowl in
Louis,
St. Louis,
St.
and they went
Louis.
back.
That makes
And
me
they
feel
went
old.
back.
that makes
Yes.
you feel.
What it was like 2000, 2001.
Something like that, yeah.
No, I'm saying they were in
Greatest show
St.
on turf.
Louis when they
Yeah,
won the
and then
Super
the
Bowl.
time I was
Yes, they
around
were.
for
But
football,
she
like paying
wasn't
attention,
watching
they weren't.
football then.
But she was
Shit.
Yeah.
She was young as hell then.
That's
fucking
what I'm
like
saying.
three.
That's
So now
what
you
I
feel
said.
old?
I feel old.
So
Look at his iPad. Look
great
at the floor.
football. You are a Texans fan.
I wish I wasn't, but yes.
Do y'all? What's your record?
This year?
know.
Yep.
Want to know?
No. What's
No,
your
no,
record
no.
end of the season?
In the
Oh, how? What do
in
you
the
predict
season?
it to be? You better act like he's coming back.
17 games.
I think we could sneak out 4.
4 wins.
I think we can sneak out 4.
Both of
4
y'all.
wins. I think we can
both
sneak out
at
4
the
wins.
same time. Both of y'all. Both wins.
I think we, I
My
think
team
we
is
can-
0-1.
What would the other 4 be?
My-
What would the other 4 be?
We'll be
Ties? For what?
Ties.
Like shit. My team is on 1 right now. I still see the Super Bowl in my fucking future.
We'll be.
Yes,
Hey,
honest.
I'm truthful. I'm truthful.
Yes. He has Tyrod Taylor as quarterback.
Was I talking
Ain't going
shit
that far.
when we won the first game? Yes.
Yeah.
Immediately to my Houston friends group me. Texans going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, we're not going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Obviously
I get that.
not.
Y'all ain't going to the
Obviously
playoffs.
not.
Like let's be
Yeah,
real.
obviously, I know that.
Bulls on
But
parade
It
nowhere.
felt good to
get a
beat
win.
someone.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a shitty Jaguars
That's what
who
my
were
daddy used
right
to say.
next to us at the bottom of the pile.
A
last
win is
year.
a win
A
is
win
a
is a
win.
win.
It feels
We'll
good to
probably
beat
beat them
somebody,
twice this
son.
year.
And then there's 2 games.
Do y'all play them twice?
Yeah.
Okay, same
Same
division.
division, yeah.
division.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So
'Cause
we'll-
I actually was thinking that they weren't going to win any games.
Who?
Houston.
They won. Hey.
But I
beat the
didn't,
brakes on
I
Jacksonville.
didn't think
Hey,
about
listen.
the fact that it was the same division.
It's all down
with
from
the
here.
Jaguars.
Hey, stop.
Only because
We get it. You got Lamar. Like,
only because
whatever.
well, first
Bro,
of
we
all,
got like
we'll
18
get
injuries.
we'll get
We
to
gonna
that.
get to that in
Yeah,
a
we'll
minute.
get to that. But
God.
the only reason
Do we
why I
have
said
to?
that is because
Oh, if y'all don't make me do it.
I was thinking that they would probably be like the worst. Like you,
We have the worst roster on paper.
I think you guys are going to have the number 1 pick. That's what I'm.
We'll have the number 1 pick,
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. So
Yeah.
so based off of that, you guys have to have the worst record, which means that you guys have to have the most losses, which means that these
I think
wins.
us
You
winning
can't be.
us winning 4 games will definitely give us the worst record.
I don't think so. I
What
think.
was the worst record last year? Like
I think you
3
gotta
and
do
3 and
better than
13
that.
was
I
the
think-
worst
I
record
think
last
You
year.
do worse than that.
I
I'm
think.
just
I
saying.
think you like the 2 Jaguar games might be your only 2 wins.
The worst record last year was like 3 and 13, right? Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you guys watch like hockey and stuff too, or is football games?
Hooky.
Oh yeah.
I watch hockey.
Well, because even if you look at the
As they
Blues
say in hockey.
and their like Stanley
Let's do
Cup
that
win 2
hockey.
years ago, they were fucking shit in the beginning,
And
and,
then
they
in the
and they
playoffs,
popped out of
yeah,
nowhere.
at the second half.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're still fucked because we traded away all of our first round picks.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
So,
like they're
even if we do lose
they're
out the
trying,
season,
they're
like-
trying to be bad.
They're
Is
tanking
what I'm
their
saying.
season.
I
Yeah,
was
they're
telling
trying
him
to
this
be bad.
earlier. I wish we would have traded Deshaun when we had the opportunity. As soon as he said, I don't want to play for Houston anymore, I immediately was like, get him the fuck out of here.
Not,
Because
not,
you're-
now,
get him out of
now
here.
he got all the
Let's get
cases
some-
on his
let's
head.
get some value.
And
Now he's
can't
got
get shit.
22, 23
He's
cases.
damaged goods. He's damaged goods.
And you can't
Who's
do
gonna
shit
want
with
that?
it.
Who's gonna take that baggage?
Nobody.
Who's gonna take him and 23
Nobody.
other players?
Nobody. Nobody.
Who would take him and
And
23?
22 other players. That's funny.
22 other players.
That was funny.
That's everybody.
That was funny.
Okay, so
That's funny.
So me and Ronaldo did something pretty cool on Monday.
Oh, these 2 fucking guys yet again. Let's go down.
Did
Let's
you
go
even
down.
bother to call Reggie?
Son-
Let's
son-
go. Yeah,
Did you
exactly.
call him?
He knew about it. He knew
about it.
He knew
Okay.
about it.
So listen, we end up getting
This is always
and shout out
the,
to Ronaldo's girlfriend, Chiffon, her friend, and her friend. I will name no name, but her friend, for getting us tickets to the Raiders and Ravens game. on
Mind
Monday.
you, we were already looking at. So here's where actually.
No, I'm gonna start doing.
Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna start taking my
We're-
best friend to shit that I
we're
get
gonna-
free tickets to.
We're gonna actually, Reggie was the one that actually brought this up to begin with. Earlier in the week,
You know what that is, right? That's E40's drink. That's
Drink it.
E40.
Slurricane.
take a shot.
Take a shot.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Don't
I'll
be
take. I'll try
scared.
it with you.
Slurricane.
It's funny. This
It looks
is
like
Garden
hangover.
sugary stuff.
Slurricane.
I think
To keep, no, I
Strong
am
enough
today,
to
but like,
start
it's like
an engine, man.
Yeah.
taste
A little
it.
bit.
So even earlier, you were like, "Oh, I will give it to them. Their drinks were amazing." And I'm like, to me, I drink a tequila water everywhere I go. So I'm
So-
like,
no,
no
they-
drink is amazing to me because it's fucking.
It's all the
You
same.
like
Yeah.
strong shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you got, when you go to new places,
just
you
feel
got
like-
to try the signature drink.
Yeah.
I don't really do a lot of sweet drinks. I used to drink only
That's gonna be
sweet
sweet.
things, and then now I just mainly do. That.
With the tech.
Hard shit.
Yeah.
But
Who
but
knows?
again,
We got fucking.
Go ahead,
what you call
Ronaldo.
it? We got shot glasses from everywhere. There's no telling.
right. But again, so actually, shout out to Reggie for bringing this up.
Oh, I bring up an idea and you got
I,
still.
I was going anyway.
No,
without y'all.
no, but Reggie is the one that
Yes, I
brought.
was.
Reggie is the one that brought. You weren't even thinking about going to the game.
I was because me and I told Kalisha I want to go to the game with you. If tickets drop far enough, I'm going to the game with
But
you.
you weren't even thinking about the tickets dropping though.
Here
Yes,
goes,
I
here
was.
goes the thing. Hold
I
on,
didn't
hold
bring
on,
it to
hold
you.
on.
Reggie's the one that put it on
talking
our
about the
radar.
same- Y'all
You're
talking
right.
about the same thing.
Unless
What
you
you're talking
didn't.
about? No, what you're talking about is the first one to say it in our group chat.
Okay.
I was the
You
first
were,
one to say
yes.
it.
Okay.
But I was already talking to my wife about it. If they drop,
I got to
if they
save the
drop
two
out.
best friends to be friends.
No, it's fine.
No.
So
We
yes.
like to argue sometimes.
No. So yes.
Jungle juice,
Yes.
It does.
dude. Tastes like that. Tastes like jungle juice.
Y'all about to be fucked up. No. So Reggie put in the group.
Kool-Aid and vodka. That is
So
like-
Reggie put in the group chat, hey man, these chickens are dropping for Monday night.
Right.
Like, hey, we should
If they
we
drop
should
150,
go.
we
So
going.
we going. So yeah, so we going. So just so happens while we're waiting, like throughout the weekend, we end up getting
Some free tickets.
some free tickets. Shout out to my girlfriend's friend for passing them along. She
Yes.
gave us her. She's had
Great
season
seats.
tickets.
16 rows from the field.
She decided that she wasn't going. So I do have a question.
Can't
though.
beat that.
This is a weird thing to me. If you get season tickets someplace, the first game you're not going.
But you know what?
The first game.
Absolutely.
Hold on,
Every
hold
year
on,
I'm going.
Hold on. With this person who it was that gave the tickets, it might have been some money more important.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because some people have them for like their business or
So-
through their
You might
company
right. That's what
or
I'm
something
saying.
like.
So
Or
with the
they're
person-
mainly bought to give
Yes.
away. They might have their own. And then,
We know her. So to,
With the
to
person
what
who it
to what
was,
Reggie, to I mean,
This
to what
person
Corey's saying,
is about their money.
she probably
With
made
a-
more money.
made more
by
money not going to the game.
To the game.
Yeah.
So that
So
actually makes more.
It makes
sense.
more sense to me, right? So enough said. So my team lost.
I got a
How-
lot. I
how
got
was
some
seeing that
things.
live?
I got some things in this too.
'Cause that's a
Come on.
crazy game.
Know. Go ahead.
Please, my team lost. It was a wonderful experience, even though my team lost.
It was the
I feel like it was the greatest game of mistakes I've ever
Oh
seen
my
in my
God.
life.
the
worst
best
best
game
game
ever.
The best
The
worst game
worst
I've
ever
best
seen
game
in my
ever.
life.
Yes,
Like,
I
you're
literally
like-
said that.
Yes.
Like,
Who's gonna fuck up more?
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. The
So-
worst
so-
best game ever.
So listen, a minute something left. I'm sitting like shit. We got this, baby.
No.
We gonna bring Justin
no,
Tucker out.
no. We got to go back to
At a minute left?
Like literally, we counted it down.
Oh yeah, because it was 35 seconds left.
We
when they got
counted
the
it
ball
down.
back.
No, because I even said like, they'll get the ball with like 30 something seconds left.
Good, get the ball to Tuck. He's gonna come back.
I said
and
everything that's
kick
gonna
it.
happen.
Like literally, we counted. We literally
Yes.
like rolled
Our
it
Raiders
out.
shit is good.
We
The
said
The Raiders go get the ball back with 30 something seconds left. We good to go.
I didn't call. Yeah.
No, because that's what it was.
Yeah,
They got it
I
back
was
with
like,
38 seconds.
30
No,
seconds.
it was like
Yeah.
a minute.
38,
like
37.
They got
But
the ball back 30
no
seconds.
timeouts. They had no timeouts.
I was like, shit.
Raiders
Chuck
got this.
Chuck them kids field goal. I'm like, shit. Ronaldo, let's go, baby. We good.
We can leave.
No, we didn't leave. I'm glad we didn't.
we can.
We could.
We can. Yeah, we can.
So speaking of that, 2 guys left.
Not 2 guys. It was a lot.
A lot of people left.
A lot of people.
And
got
them
left.
guys came back overtime. Like, oh shit! Like, let's go. They
Like
came back
not
in
even
seats.
overtime. So look, bro. Like you gotta like it was
ahead,
a
go ahead.
lot. It was a lot to happen.
Hurry
Yes.
A lot to
Hurry
happen.
up. We ain't got all day.
The touchdown
Run it
that
off.
wasn't a touchdown.
Yes.
That
And
they
the interception after that.
So
The
like
fumble.
so like people were leaving. Like bro, when they came back, it felt like they came back like 30 minutes later.
Yes.
They came back down and it's like, oh yeah, we back. Like bro, like we've been here.
So much has happened.
Yeah, like you missed a lot. Yeah, you missed a lot. You talking about you back?
Oh my! But like we lost, and I had a wonderful time. The Raiders fans in our section were great. There was only one fight that we saw.
There was a fight.
Where at?
Yeah, I forgot to
Close
tell you
by?
about
Yes,
that. Yeah,
the
it
next
was like
section
over, section
Like the
over.
next section over, there was
Oh,
one
okay.
fight.
I
A
was there.
Raiders fan choked out a Raiders fan.
Like literally.
Like literally grabbed him by the neck. Like nigga,
What's the security go?
Lady?
no dude, like a dude, a little small ass dude. Maybe Ronaldo size.
He was choking out a red.
Why are you trying to
You
play
gonna take
me?
that?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
why are you
saying.
trying to play me? Yeah.
Was he your size?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I did. He was your size.
I can neither confirm nor
Yeah, I
deny.
can't confirm or deny.
The Ravens fan had to be like 6'1", like Jamal size.
He's a big dude.
yeah, like
He got choked
and he
out.
took-
So you did see it.
But bitch,
Yeah. I did see it. I did.
put his hand on his neck. You know what I'm saying? So that was good, but like I said, it was the stadium is beautiful. The stadium is wonderful. I want to go back to another game, even though it was not a Ravens game. Like the energy in there was impeccable.
I just think it's dope that the stadium is named the Death
Oh
Star.
my god, such a great
How
name for a
badass
stadium.
that is. That's like Death Valley for LSU.
Yes.
Like you coming into the fucking Death,
Death
Star.
Star, baby, shit.
The one thing that I will say that I'm
Great
kind
nickname.
of mad that we didn't do was actually like walk around and like look at everything in the stadium.
I
Can I
will say-
take your
Yeah.
lab?
Yeah, just walk around,
I will
just
say
look
what I
at
didn't
everything
like.
and just look at
They
at
only
stuff.
serve Modelo and Coors Light.
It's their
I kinda
it's,
love that.
it's the store
You do
beer.
like that?
I mean, it's
I
their
hate
beer.
it.
Oh, see, those are.
You know what's the craziest thing?
It's their,
It's
it's
like
their beer sponsor.
Cerveza or the beer by go.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You know what's the craziest thing? The Mercedes-Benz Stadium for New Orleans has a
The Caesars?
has a Chick-fil-A in it.
Caesars.
What?
Caesars.
Oh, they changed the name. It's not Mercedes Benz
The
anymore.
Caesars.
Okay,
now.
maybe I'm thinking about Atlanta. Stadium.
No, no,
Atlanta,
no, no,
you
no.
think-
They're
Atlanta-
Mercedes, right?
Atlanta's Mercedes Benz,
Oh, ladies
and
and they have a Chick-fil-A
They have a
that's
Chick-fil-A in it.
closed on
But,
Sunday.
open,
but you're
like-
right though.
You're
Come
my
on.
Chick-fil-A.
Come on.
But you're
They're
right.
closed on
Why,
Sundays.
half the games it's not even
What
open.
they have like two Thursday nights, like one
Closed on
Thursday night,
Sunday.
one Monday night game a year.
You're my
The
Chick-fil-A.
rest-
It's
Like,
a
come on, why you
It's
gonna have that?
it's a pointless place to have.
Why you gonna have that?
Yeah,
in there?
it's like
put a
literally-
Bojangles.
They
Yeah.
put something else.
It's for the other events that they have there.
Closed
Okay.
on Sunday.
It's for the other
But
events.
that
So
line is
the-
crazy
You're my
though.
Chick-fil-A.
So the only thing I do want to say was I talked to Mayfield today.
Yes, that was oh my god! I wish I could have.
Baker.
We,
So
we
I have
came
a
this
friend-
close.
So
Hey,
we
came
have a
this
guy
close.
that, we have a guy that knows a guy that knows
see
a
this?
guy
So I have
that
a friend,
knows a guy.
So
That
I
knows a
have
guy.
a friend that his brother does the NFL instant replays for the Raiders.
Yeah.
So he calls. I was talking to him on Monday, and I was like, "Hey, my brother and Corey are going to the game," and he's like, "Look, shoot him my phone number, and I'm gonna see if I can get them to come down to the field
Field passes.
because I was like, Corey's a Ravens fan, and he's
Yeah.
like, look, I'm gonna see what I can do." So I talked to him today, and he was giving me the spiel about what happened.
Okay,
with
please,
y'all.
yeah.
And he was just like I was trying to get them down there,
Yeah.
my hardest. He was like, I literally seen the passes on the table, and they wouldn't pass them off to me because they were like, with this being the first Monday night game, they're trying to keep the amount of people on the field
I get
down
it.
to a bare
Yeah,
minimum.
yeah. With everything COVID
I
and
get
everything
that.
going on, I get it. I get it,
I
man.
get
I
that.
And that's what it was.
We was
he was
this close.
like literally as
Which
the
one?
Red
Beer?
Bulls are right
Yeah,
here.
beer.
As the Red Bulls are right here. All right, as my Red Bulls right
Yeah.
here. He's like, that's where the tickets was, and the guy grabbed
True.
it.
You got no more Trulies? No more Trulies.
You want a margarita?
Ah, yeah, I do.
It's strong. Like literally, it tastes like straight vodka.
They're here for life is
Oh, it's
beautiful.
vodka.
I mean, it's
No, it's a peach margarita.
It's
But
strong.
so is it
Cut water,
but tequila.
tequila.
Though.
Yes.
That's just strong.
So
I said vodka.
Wait, did-
I said vodka. That's just
Oh, I was
strong.
gonna say, did you guys know that the only alcohols that are considered uppers are tequila and
Uppers.
so most
Tequila's a downer.
most alcohols are downers.
Tequila is.
And no, tequila is an upper
In my
and
body.
sake is an upper.
Is an upper.
So,
No.
Yes.
so when people say
Tequila-
like tequila,
tequila
makes like
in
clothes
my body
fall, like
is
it's
a
because
Somebody's
I
going
was
down
danced
there.
on the table.
Because you drink
Somebody
tequila.
went down there.
That's actually good to
It
know.
is because you know whiskey. That's why like when people get maybe more violent when they drink whiskey, you'll hear that a lot, or vodka or
I
whatever.
can't drink Jameson,
Tequila
yeah.
is
You can't drink
an
Jameson?
upper
Hey.
and
I can,
sake is
but
an
I
upper.
was-
I
I think I
So,
drink
real
maybe
quick before we get to
alcohol.
our next shit.
Yeah.
I
actually
told you I
very
was in
good
the
to know.
Navy. So we
I've
had
been
a
trying to
part
knock some
in
draws off by
Japan. They
drinking
have the
sake.
Navy Ball of the Year.
Yeah.
Where I was in Japan, the Navy Ball was like the party of the year. Okay, it was the party of the year.
How did you break out? Come here.
Oh my gosh, she about to tear everything up.
No, she not.
Is this a puppy?
Yeah.
Yes,
She looks like a puppy.
She's
So-
only like
At the
5.
Navy Ball, Bianca, they had a magnum bottle of sake on each table. And the party was also in the same club where we had the same place where we had the club at.
Yeah.
So after there, I grabbed the bottle of sake, the Magnum bottle, and I'm saying, fuck it. I'm going around pouring drinks and shots
Go back over there with
for
Jay.
everybody in the bar. They almost kicked me out the bar for pouring free shots for everybody and shit. Anyway.
It's on the table. That's already free though.
No, but I was at a different part of the club.
And they're like, no, man, you can't keep keeping them fucked up for free. They gotta buy their shit.
Yes. So anyway, all right. So we done with football. We done with Monday Night Football.
Yeah, we good.
Okay. So, Russell Westbrook wearing a dress. How do y'all feel about this?
I think he can wear anything in this day and age.
I think he could too.
Like, Young Thug wore a dress on his album cover. Like, Dennis Rodman been wearing dresses since the 90s.
Okay.
Did he wear a dress?
Yeah.
He actually wore like a whole wedding dress.
Yeah, he
Wait,
did.
I think, yeah.
Like he did like a.
He just like, he was.
Just for
Wasn't he
fun?
like walking to, it was like pregame locker room walking to the.
He did that,
In a
and,
wedding
and then he
dress,
did
right?
like a Vogue video, like a press.
I mean,
Who is this? Who is this?
Russell Westbrook, the guard for the LA Lakers.
there's no.
Do you
There's
have a
no.
problem with, anybody have a problem with it?
Problem? No.
I was,
Would I do it? No.
I
Problem
was
with it?
trolling.
No.
I was trolling people only because like I knew like the homophobic comments would come out, like him like wearing a dress. Oh, it's a guy wearing a dress. But my only problem with
Was it a kilt
like,
or more of a dress?
my thing was literally like, bro, one, your whites don't match.
You're white.
Yeah,
And
That's the first thing that you noticed.
And
Yo.
two,
And two, you wearing white after Labor Day.
after Labor Day,
And rules. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
right?
if
And
he be more fashionable.
exactly.
Will you
Russell.
show me?
And three-
I need to see it in the context.
And three, like, bro, you have on a cardigan with the fucking dress,
In LA.
bro. Like, what? Your stylist literally needs to be fired. Like, who put you in this?
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys. I didn't see.
Is
So
it
now
who put
I
you
gotta
in
give
It's
you.
more of a kilt.
I just think like, do I care about the dress like
I don't
because
care-
it's
I
a
don't-
dress?
I don't care
no,
about it
I
at
can give
all.
two shits. Wear what you want to wear.
Wear what you want to wear,
But
but at least
wear it
make
in
it
good
look good.
taste.
Exactly,
All right.
make
Wear
it
it in
look
good
good.
taste.
Yes.
And then he's got the knee high boots, bro. You look like you about to go shoot up a school. Like, you,
Well,
like
this isn't a dress.
It's a kilt.
it's more of a kilt, but
Well, no, I don't think I'm looking at the right one.
keep in mind he's 6 feet tall. You know what I mean?
We looked
Well,
at-
almost what 6?
We looked at
6?
Russell Westbrook dress before game. Yeah. That's the thing. Is, if you're gonna do that, you got to do it with actual style.
Make it look good. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like who the fuck put
Here.
you in that?
Okay, this.
Bianca, you got it?
This.
Yep, that's it right there.
Who put
Okay.
you in that? Those whites don't match.
And Doc,
The white stuff. He's wearing
One's
cream.
cream, one's
He's
white.
wearing cream and white.
Exactly.
One's cream, one's white.
One's cream and one white. Like, literally, it's the first thing that
If you're
stands out.
gonna do something like this, then you're doing it, in my opinion, because you're also making a statement
okay.
that potentially you are very fat. You're either making this statement that you are like non-binary gender, the way you should dress isn't really an issue,
right. He
or that
doesn't
you're
care.
very fashion forward, or maybe both.
Right.
And so, if this is a statement of nobody can really tell me what to do or how to dress, then okay, you're doing that
Okay.
just as constructive. But if you're doing a statement as like, I'm really into fashion and this is fashion forward, then
That's a fail.
Then this is a fail.
That's a fail.
Which,
exactly.
looking at his other outfits and styles that he wears, I would say that he's doing it partially fashion wise.
Yes,
And
yes.
I would say that that's a fail
Thank
fashion
you.
I
wise.
feel
Thank
like
you.
a lot of
Thank you.
backlash is gonna come from the black community.
Of course.
Yeah, because they're like,
Super homophobic.
why is this nigga wearing a dress?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dude, well, and this one
And
he's
same
wearing a
as, like-
fucking robe.
Yeah,
Right.
like it's not that serious. And I think he kind of does it to like essentially like a trolling type of instinct of like,
I
well,
don't
I'm
think
gonna
he's-
wear this and see what you motherfuckers
I
gonna
don't
say.
think he's
Yeah.
trolling. I think he's just like she says, like he's trying to be like fashionable,
Fashionable.
and on the scene
Yeah.
and shit. Like we saw all that Met Gala shit. Like there's a lot of
Which I think
dresses
is-
and all that
I,
shit.
I hate the Met Gala. I think
I don't like it. So
fucking
it's,
thing
it's a
ever.
rich people prom.
You're putting out a bunch of shit that doesn't look good, but then you're like, this is tasteful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
right.
Yes.
But
It's like
lit-
it's not.
I don't even care about the Met Gala. I know we had it as a topic, but I don't give a fuck about that shit.
It's a rich
not-
people
It's a
problem.
rich- yeah.
Rich people problem.
I think
have no
people don't buy
problems.
into that the same way that they used to. I feel like now, I think back in the day when like cable television
I
was a
want the
thing,
problems one day, but
and you were
No,
offered
guess who
certain
won?
things at certain
Yeah.
times, you tuned in because that was
Yeah.
the
Won.
biggest thing on. Now it's like
Ronaldo's like,
I got other shit
I
to
think a lot
watch.
of that shit has gone down just because of like
And they won
the
30-29.
less necessity of cable these days.
Exactly, and I think people realize how much more hacky it is, and they. So what we're saying is, I feel like back in the day, like people tuned into that because that was what was on TV that night. That
Right.
was the big thing that was on. Now you can go and you can watch anything you fucking want. You don't need to go pause your life to go watch the
Right,
Met Gala.
right,
Before
right.
that was the big thing on.
Like it was like the
Yeah.
Met Gala is happening tonight, the Grammys are happening tonight, the VMAs are happening tonight.
And I was-
but now
So
so much shit is like on streaming services. It's like I don't even have cable to watch the Grammys.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
so
about the
the-
Met. I could go watch the
Or
Sopranos.
the Met, yeah, you know, yeah.
Right. So the Met Gala, which I didn't know until like a few years ago. So
Great segue.
everything that they do
God, we're getting good.
is everything that they do are like all of these the tables, like all these celebrities, they're donating to this institution. I didn't know that until like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I've like literally
Donating to what institution?
it's the art institute. It's the
That's exactly right.
Metropolitan. Like it's they're
The
having
Met.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Met. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're donating to that. So they pay all this money to donate to this
So
fashion institute.
They're paying to go to the
The
Met.
costume,
Yes,
the
yes.
costume institute.
Every single celebrity pays
Yes.
to go to that Met Gala.
Did you
30K?
know what I didn't know?
I just didn't know that until like a few years ago.
You know what I didn't know until this year? I didn't know that Olympic athletes weren't paid.
You didn't?
I didn't know that.
They're
Yeah.
amateur athletes.
Yeah.
I just kind of, I guess, always assumed because
It's more of like an honor to
No.
go to the Olympic
Hold
Games.
But that's why it's also
It's like a
it's
status
kinda cool.
thing,
But then you look
not
at their
like
rooms
a-
and stuff, and you're like, I've gone to better sleepaway camps.
Yes.
You know, like they're treated like
They're
garbage,
amateur-
and they're making so much money off of these people
It-
that aren't
it's
walking
the-
away with anything.
That's
put me
why.
in the
That's
Olympic
why.
Village.
That's why Olympic athletes they go for sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's why.
Endorsements.
Like endorsements.
Yeah, that's
endorsements. I said
U.S.
sponsorship.
Olympic athletes don't get a salary, but they can win money for medals.
I was just about to say.
They don't get money for.
What do they get for
Isn't it
medals?
crazy that the
You
medals
get-
aren't
you
made
get-
of shit?
You get paid, huh?
They're not
Plastic.
actual gold. Like they're like plated. The actual medals,
Are we sure about
So,
that?
they're
yeah.
not like solid gold medals.
Oh, okay.
They are plate
If-
like they are wrapped in plated medals.
If they do well, the athletes make serious money. The United States pays a handsome fee per medal: $37.5 for each gold medal, $22.5 for each silver, and $15 for each bronze.
So you get 37,000.
If you
As
sell
long
it, or,
as the other
Right, selling
athletes,
it.
yeah,
Right.
so then you're giving it away.
Yeah, I'm saying,
as
Make
long,
that
no,
money.
that's what they pay you.
do you
Okay,
think
so
they would
win.
pay
If
them
you
for
place,
those
they
medals
pay
if
you.
they were
place.
actual gold medals?
Yes. If you,
You know how
win a
much
gold
more
medal,
that'd be
you
worth
get
if it
that.
was actual
Yeah,
gold?
actual gold.
Yeah.
that makes
And then
makes
that's like
sense.
a price,
Yeah, you're
but
right.
that's
This is
Probably
the
why
part
they pay
though.
them,
This is
because
fucked
it's not
up.
actual gold.
If your
That's
other
where that
earnings don't
degree
exceed
comes in.
$1 million,
Personal finance.
the medals are not taxable.
If you what? Say that
As
one
long
more
as the athlete's other earnings don't exceed $1 million, the medal winnings are not taxable.
Oh, so
okay.
it's like if I hit a fucking Royal for
Yeah.
Then they can't
11.99,
hit you. Yeah, they can't.
Right.
they can't touch me.
Yeah.
But if I hit it for 12,
Okay,
they
real
in
quick,
my
because
pocket.
we run along real quick. I want to talk to y'all about the dating scene for y'all. I know we had a different topic on
I'm fine
on
with
deck.
that.
Go ahead, man.
I'm fine with that.
Finish it up.
I want to talk to you about the dating
Please.
scene. You three are the only single ones here in the household. What in the podcast? I'm gonna say household. What is the dating scene like right now?
Interesting.
Why?
We actually, we have very two different dating scenes.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because Deontay does work a job, you know,
Yeah.
typical
like a day job.
Yeah,
Yes.
a job. I don't really work your average job. So, for instance, he gets off at 5. My night starts at 5.
Okay.
So, like, it wouldn't even really work for me to date somebody with a more classic job because when they're getting off,
You're starting.
I'm starting.
You're networking.
Exactly. And so, like, it's almost weird because you don't really want to date somebody for me within your industry because you cross a lot of paths and it's just kind of like that's something you want to. It's like dating within your friend group.
Sooner or later, you're gonna end up running back into them.
Yeah, it's like dating within,
Shit
and if
doesn't
you're
work out.
close, you know, like you don't want two of your friends in the friend group to start dating because it throws off a balance. You know what I mean? So people in comedy kind of try to stay away from that. But it's also hard not to because I can't really date anybody with a normal lifestyle because when they want to hang out, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Or you gotta
know?
work.
Unless you want to come meet me out.
Yeah,
you know what I
come
mean?
to my show.
Yeah, and like that's kind of, and then okay, maybe I can go back
Do
with you
you
and my
find that
show's
as an issue
over.
sometimes with trying to date? Like, come to my show.
So
Rushing.
Yeah, that's right.
right now, I'm not really super focused on dating.
Good.
It's more of like a side perk if it
Right.
if it happens or
it
if I meet
happens.
someone. One of the last guys I was kind of seeing, he was a musician, which worked out really well because we'd both play the same hours.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to my show, and when I was done, if he was playing, I'd go watch.
Yeah.
Or if he didn't play till later and he could catch my show in the beginning, he'd go, and we'd both be done around the same times ish, and like that worked for us because we were in that same field.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I couldn't go. But it's a very limited amount of people that I can date, and a lot of these people are my friends, and I'm not really into them like that. So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, I couldn't go out and find myself like an accountant.
So you're in like a little box.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Would you even want to date an accountant?
No, but some people do say though in entertainment, they're like, you want to date somebody outside of it.
I
And
used to want
I
to
get
be
it.
an accountant.
And I
went-
think-
I remember that conversation.
I did want to be an
Yeah.
accountant. Didn't
I think
work
I'd
out.
be down to date somebody outside of entertainment, but still in the same field. You
Yes.
know?
Corey, you literally have ADHD.
I do. No, she brought up a question in the car today. She brought up a great question. The question she brought up was, we were talking about sports. We were talking about all 5 teams being here, like all major sports teams being here. Baseball.
Is this your first
basketball.
time in Vegas?
No, I've been to Vegas a couple of times before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was asking about all the major sports teams here.
Okay.
How will the infrastructure in Las Vegas handle it? And I said, save that question for these two
Don't say it
guys
for me.
because of their field and what y'all do.
I refuse to talk about work when I'm
That's my answer.
Why?
I know, like with Austin, with us getting, like we just got a Major League Soccer team, and then we're also getting. It's been talks of the Buffalo Bills moving franchises.
Never. That's never gonna happen.
That's been talks,
Bro,
That's been,
do you really think that
but-
the Bills are gonna move to
Right.
Austin, Texas?
But that has been the talk. It doesn't matter whether it's gonna happen or not. That has
Okay.
been.
Reggie's like, nah.
But you know,
He's
with,
just
like-
shaking his head, nah.
Come on, son.
and a lot of people are like upset about that. As me not being like a true Austinite, I'm just like a transplant there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
Let's
fuck
go.
yeah, bring a football team to
Yeah.
Austin.
I'm a Bills
I'm
fan
about
now,
it.
bitches.
I'll be
Yeah.
a Bills fan. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about it. I'm like, fuck the Texans
Y'all
at that point.
y'all are not gonna get a third football team.
You're not the state.
But anyways, but like so like with there being like a higher possibility of Vegas getting a basketball team,
It's gonna
baseball
happen. It's gonna happen.
a hockey team and a football team, like how is the city gonna handle that like that much influx of like shit happening?
Why y'all shaking y'all head? You shaking your
They
head.
hate this question.
No, it's not. It's not an undesirable thing. What it is I think the desire of it doesn't hold for the room for the growth.
Yes.
Like it's not built. Vegas isn't built like Texas is, where everything is somewhat spread out.
yeah.
They go everything in one space.
It's very
Exactly.
compact.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Like-
that's like,
like,
basically was my point. Was
is there-
it's built for like a temporary influx, not
Yeah.
like
Not something
people.
that
Because
is
people like once you get that many, that much equity and like commitment to a city, people are gonna want to transplant there.
Yes.
Because see,
Yes.
And not just like
The-
come and go.
the
you know?
problem with me is they don't want to put stadiums on the outskirts of Las Vegas. They want to put everything towards the strip.
No, but just like the racetrack is kind of out in the
It's on the
outskirts.
outskirts of yes.
But like they're building houses out in Creech.
Yes.
Like
And
you know what I'm
Springs.
saying?
Well,
Like,
with enough time, anything will.
Well,
No,
so where they're expanding like Las Vegas to is
45 minutes
a
away.
testament to the expansion of the expansion of the city and how it's growing and how fast it's growing.
Right.
Like it's ridiculous.
So with that expansion, is it like more neighborhoods or is it like more like? Oh, so is it more residential stuff or
It's
more commercial stuff?
it's residential, but it's
like,
both.
Because they'll travel. Because like we have people that travel all the way from like Cypress, Katy, Friendswood. You know,
it's both.
Spring,
Though. It's both.
So
though.
to get to Houston games.
So where I work about 40 minutes north of here. Okay.
40 minutes
North.
in Las Vegas. Like literally, you can drive through Las Vegas in 15 minutes.
Yes.
From the north end to the south end, it probably wouldn't even take you that long
Right.
to
On the
drive
highway,
all
right,
the
yeah.
way through.
Yes.
Straight
Okay.
through 15. Like you could sleep through driving through
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Like literally, that's how
And
quick
it takes me
quick you
40
can drive
minutes
through
into
it.
my job going north. From a 27 to 30 mile stretch, there are no houses until I get to where I work.
And now they're building houses.
And now they're
up.
building houses there. So
That traffic's gonna be
because
stinking.
no,
exactly.
it's not.
You don't think it will be if they
Coming
start building
into
houses
town.
out there?
Coming
For houses?
into town.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
I think it's gonna be crazy.
The houses are no, it is not because
Well, they're gonna have to start building schools and shit out
the
there
only-
too.
Exactly. They're gonna build more shit out there.
It's gonna be a whole community out there, not just
yes.
houses.
Eventually, yes. By the time that happens, I won't be working up there. Hopefully,
You don't know that.
That's,
though. Yeah,
that's,
you don't
so
know
that's
that.
your personal experience, not considering like the experience of the people that are going to be living out there and doing that
or
shit every day.
or the developer's plans.
Yeah.
you're right. But at the same time, if there was when I say there was nothing up there, hey,
He's
there
always
are-
gonna say no.
There are
He's always gonna
houses.
say
There's a Family Dollar. There's a
First of all, I drew the plan for that Family Dollar.
did?
I did. Exactly, I did.
There's a Family Dollar. There's a post office. There's a Terrible Hearts that has a Bob's Big Boy attached to it.
all you
and
need.
a gas station.
Okay, so no, Corey.
There's nothing.
I've been
There
working
is
on this
nothing
note
up
for a
there.
minute.
Yeah, we got a lot of
No.
handshakes and
No, because you're looking at the wrong things.
Come on.
Here goes the major problem that you're going to have. There's only 4 ways in and out of Las Vegas.
Okay.
There's only 4 ways in and out.
95, 15.
So that's your major problem is everything you cannot dissipate the amount of people that you're trying to put into these places in a expeditiously factor.
Okay.
So we seen what happened the first event that they had at Allegiant Stadium, where people were out there for hours, fucking dehydrated, no water, a whole bunch of bullshit because they put that stadium in a spot that they thought it was going to be good,
It wasn't.
and you cannot commute around it.
Okay.
So with it only being 4 ways in and out of the whole city and 2 freeways throughout this whole city, you cannot keep on throwing these major teams into this tight space. You
Okay.
cannot do it because the next stadium, even if they build it in Boulder City, that's only 1 freeway in and 1 freeway out.
It is.
And there's only 1, 2, 3 roads that intersect with that freeway. in
Okay.
there. You cannot put that many people going to it at one time and leaving it.
All right.
Like you're just gonna have it's too much.
Okay.
And the same thing
So
happens.
you don't think the city can handle more sports
No,
teams?
and we've proven it just the one time that we had the All-Star weekend. And
the All-Star was ridiculous.
And the problem was we're not built for that many people
At one time.
At one time, we're built for some stuff to happen, but the amount of capacity that it takes to run just All-Star weekend and the shit that we've seen that happen where people
Yeah.
were running out on tabs.
I was paying
and-
3-4. I had to wait 3 or 4 hours to fly out that weekend.
So that's
Like,
what, that's
it's
what I
on
meant
that-
earlier.
I would say
weekend.
no. I apologize. I didn't wait 3 to 4 hours. The line was 3 to 4 hours. Me and my wife were dating at the time, and I saw the line for the wait to check your bag. And my bag, I had to check my bag. It was full for the whole weekend. I had to give her my bag and said, "Bring my bag to me next weekend. That way, I'm not missing my flight."
Like,
so
it's-
she had to drive.
That's what I meant
To
when I was
bring my
asking you
bag.
about the infrastructure being able to handle
Yeah.
It's
that.
not built
like
for it.
not just like people coming in for 2 days
Yeah.
and then out, like people actually being here.
Right.
And what it is Vegas is a behind the curve kind of place where they plan after something happens.
We'll know next year when we get the Super Bowl.
No.
Are we
What-
getting
Is that
Super
where
Bowl?
it is?
Well, here goes the problem.
Should be here next year.
And it's not going to be the Super Bowl.
Because-
it's going to be,
because-
no, it's going to be a couple
Fucking
of years out. It's going to be a couple of years out.
Look at
They're
Bianco.
already
Look at
No,
Bianca
no,
planning her trip
no.
already.
We
That sounds like fun.
missed the Super Bowl. So the way the NFL does the Super Bowls is you get a new stadium, you get a Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl this year is going to be in LA. It was supposed to be in Vegas,
COVID.
but they skipped it and gave it to LA. So
Yeah.
we're supposed to get it after LA. So
Okay.
next year we're supposed to have a Super Bowl.
I don't think it's going to be till 2025, but because I think it's spaced out already. And what we'll see with it is when the draft comes.
Okay.
That's when you get a good taste of it because them shutting down that much
Of the real estate of the roads and stuff.
of the strip.
Bro,
That many
y'all
days.
are doing it downtown right now.
No.
I mean, it's
That's still-
downtown.
no, it's not. It's not shut down.
This weekend is a
like
good
beautiful.
barometer because you have iHeart Radio Festival this town.
But
this
but
weekend.
they don't
but
shut down roads.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't?
They don't.
No.
It's indoors.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
indoors.
don't think that's a good gauge because I feel like there's just always
And-
shit happening in Vegas like
yeah.
that. Like
And-
not
That's why I said
to the-
like
music
I don't
festival,
think-
like
I don't
music,
think it's
like
gonna be a
music
problem.
wise. Like
I don't
I
think
feel
it's
like
gonna
there's
be a
just
problem at
always,
all.
you know, it's different having like a medium sized and like smaller music festival
Yeah,
happening over the
I get
weekend
it.
than like having 3 big ass sport events.
And
So
not
where
to
You're
mention,
trying to,
you
where you're
can't-
trying to pack stadiums.
like you cannot like here goes a good thing that everybody hasn't even seen yet is what happens when the Raiders and the Knights have a game on the same day.
That's gonna be crazy as fuck. Man.
yeah.
And then you throw
UNLV plays.
no. First of all, anything at the Thomas,
Saturday.
anything at the Thomas and
No,
Mack,
I'm talking about
anything.
football.
He's talking about football on
the
Saturdays.
Raiders. I mean the
Is the
so-
Raiders gonna draw a crowd like
Not like the
no?
I'm just
not the
saying,
Raiders.
I don't-
Is the
I don't-
Rebels gonna draw a crowd like
No.
the Raiders?
I don't
No.
think
So it's
they
not a
will,
good
but I'm
game.
just saying they're gonna have the same.
Because
The same thing.
I mean,
going
it was
to
a
be in
full
effect
house
for
there
both
Monday.
situations.
It was full.
Raiders,
But it was easy
Raiders
getting out
travel.
there.
It was great getting out.
It was easy. It was easy getting
Well,
out.
and also I think that's because of where you worked and where you worked.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But
I work
anyway,
like right by the stadium.
Yeah.
So, it was easy.
So anything else? Questions, comments, concerns for this episode today?
No.
Anything? Bianca?
Yeah, do y'all have
Beyonce?
questions for us? Like,
Yeah,
y'all didn't ask us anything.
Yes.
One of my questions for you guys is I noticed you guys got this whole like setup going on.
Mm-hmm.
And did any of you guys have like experience in like production or podcasting or anything like that before you got this started, or did you have to like learn as you go? And like, how was that process? Because a lot of people don't even get started because they're intimidated by the idea of having to edit and record and how everything
You
works.
want to take that question?
I definitely don't. 'Cause I don't do
You
shit.
don't shit. You don't do
We
shit.
were all proud of you that you got four movies to compare. He's like, I need my iPad for this.
I get on and talk. That's what I
No,
do.
This is Ronaldo's question.
No, we don't have any experience in any of it. It was Corey's idea to do the podcast,
How long
and
ago?
then it was something that we just like we're talking about, like the organic nature of the podcast just came along by us just going. Just going out to the bars every day. Well, once he came back from once he
Navy
retired,
stuff,
once he
yeah.
retired, we would go to the bar every Thursday, and we're like, you know what, man, we should just record that. Just record our conversation that we have at the bar. You guys in the bars and shit.
Yeah.
So what we would do is like those conversations that we would have at the bar. Like, man, we should record that. We actually should make a podcast about that. So that's what this turned into, and then I'm pretty savvy when it comes to the I don't want to say the editing part of it.
Electronics.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Behind
just
the
like call
scenes.
that
The tech portion
the tech
of it.
portion of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like that's what I do. Like,
IT Ronaldo.
yeah. Like I'm self-taught. You know, I'm self-taught as far as editing and everything because I do all that. But no, we didn't.
No, none.
None of that.
We just knew that.
This is what we wanted to do, and then we made it work.
And the first, our first 4 or 5 episodes, I think we had a big USB snowball mic. that sounded horrible.
It set like right in the middle. and
That sounded
couldn't hear anything.
horrible.
It was
It is
stupid.
it's a learning curve.
It
Yeah.
is. It really is.
Yeah.
And this is all this last. What we a year and a month in?
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
We're a year and a month in.
Yeah.
You
I just
know?
want to say I'm glad you guys are sticking with it because I've been listening since the beginning.
So you've seen the growth.
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, I'm to support. You know,
Yeah.
it's about like this guy. I tell all my friends like this is like one of my best friends. Like I
Yeah.
talk to him like every day.
Right. That's my
Obviously-
dude, man. My nephew's my dude, man.
Obviously, I'm gonna support. Yeah, I'm just like honored to be on and like just like see the growth happening
Yeah.
within.
Yeah.
Thing. Like I
Yeah,
listen.
I'm
I
glad
listen
you got
to
to
a
put,
lot
I'm
of
glad you got to
episodes.
put voice with face
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
of Ronaldo. Like, and you're seeing pictures. I'm sure you've seen the videos on Instagram and everything.
He was gonna say you too. He was gonna
I
say.
pointed to both of y'all
You
He
said
did.
Ronaldo.
You didn't say Reggie.
and Reggie.
No,
you go.
fuck
This
it.
is
It's too late now.
You know, I
But
told
yeah, I'm just
FOMO.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys all known each other the same amount of time?
I haven't
Yes.
known him long.
you. First
at
of
all.
all, he's my brother. So.
Yes, they're brothers. Yeah.
I haven't known him at
Of
all.
course, yeah, of course.
And we met at 14, 15 years old.
Yes.
And you met them both at the same time, or were you friends?
Yeah, well, Reggie was always a little brother that wanted to hang out with us.
We're 5 years
I don't
apart.
even like Corey. Like that. I don't
So
know
he,
why
so
he's
he,
steady
so he
lying.
would just be like, "Well, where are you going? I'm going about my business." Well, let me come. No,
Yeah.
you're not come. My mom.
Take your brother with you.
So you really made your way up in the ranks.
He forced himself into.
I called their mom.
Yeah, that's actually why you're
Like,
on the podcast right now. Is
It's because your
mom-
mom made me.
Your
Your
mom
mom made me
mom
come.
pulled
Never
us
get
aside.
out.
we about to start a podcast.
Make sure you have your brother. Make sure you have your
Uncle
brother.
Reggie, or you know what?
Right,
That's exactly
But
what.
yeah,
that's funny.
it's been a blast. I'm glad to just sit here and shoot the shit with y'all. Like,
Thanks,
Yeah,
nephew.
it's been
Like,
so fun.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we thank y'all for coming, man. Like, I want y'all to enjoy this weekend in Vegas. Like,
Scared as fuck.
Are there any things that you guys want to do? Besides, I mean, you know, you guys are doing your festival.
You guys
and all that
actually
stuff.
leave Monday?
We leave Monday at like 3, 4, something like that.
Outside of that, like, what are some things that you guys want to hit? Some things that you guys want to see? You said you've been to Vegas before, right?
Yeah. So I've been to Vegas. So actually,
I think
like,
it's like my 4th time.
And when was the last time you came?
I went.
Labor Day 2 years ago. We actually the last time we were here together.
Yeah,
No,
no,
well, the
I
last
went a
time-
time
okay,
after.
you did,
I forgot
yeah.
though, because it wasn't as fun as when we were here together.
Yeah.
No, but I went. But I was here actually like, during quarantine, like July of
Last year.
last year.
Oh, okay.
Masks everywhere. There weren't as many things going on, but it wasn't.
You didn't miss anything. Yeah.
It wasn't a horrible. It wasn't my best time here. But this time though, this is my first music festival I've ever really gone to.
Oh, really?
First ever?
I've gone to a shit ton of concerts.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
It's like my 20th.
Yeah.
Who are you looking most forward to seeing?
I don't even.
I haven't even seen the lineup.
I don't even.
this year.
I'm not even that hip on the lineup.
It's a
To be
crazy-
honest,
it's a crazy lineup.
I almost bailed. So, but I got this like hotel package, and it was under my name, and I can't transfer the package.
so you gotta go.
So I gotta go because I'm here for my homies.
Your boy had to do a little kissing ass.
Look at
And then Bianco, and then I.
Bianca, come on, you
Who
know.
are you looking most
She
forward
about
to seeing? Your
don't-
nephew?
Honestly, probably ASAP Rocky.
Ooh,
I
that's
was
a good
thinking
one.
that
That might be a good one.
That's Saturday though, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
That's Saturday.
And then
Over
the person I'm most excited to see is Illenium
Oh,
because he's my favorite DJ.
they're great.
And he just dropped a new album like 2 months ago, and I've seen him for like every album that he's dropped. So this is gonna be my first time seeing him in like 2.5 years since he's dropped his newest work, and I've listened to his like live streams and shit from the past shows that he's done. And he just tweeted out this weekend that he's dropping like 3 new songs at this set.
Nice.
So
What day is that?
that's Saturday.
Saturday too?
Saturday, yeah.
So
At
my
what time?
That's like the last show on Saturday.
You got
I'm
the app
just
on your
really
phone, right?
interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the last show on
just
Saturday.
thought about
It's like
Right
midnight to it's like 11:45 to 12:55.
Yeah.
See, I said ASAP showing up.
Yeah.
What if Rihanna shows up?
Damn, you stole my thunder. I was literally gonna say.
Okay, because I
Will
saw
we
them
see
at.
Rihanna?
Because I
We're not gonna see
I think she's here this weekend.
Will we see pictures of them
She'll
together?
be here this weekend.
I think
She's
she's
together.
definitely gonna be
Unless she gets on
She'll be
stage
here
and like
this weekend
an
at least. I don't
impromptu
know if we'll
real
see
quick or
pictures
some
together,
shit.
but she'll be here
She's
this weekend.
She's definitely in town.
They were just at the Met Gala.
you gonna be mad.
What if she shows up and
You're
like,
gonna be mad.
and you know what? I'm getting on stage.
No, you're not.
She performs a song.
Well, I'm saying her get on stage. She's like, you know what?
They'll allow it.
Oh yeah, they will. It's
Yes.
Rihanna. Of course.
I think
Wow.
she's gonna get on stage. She'll probably be rolling a blunt on her security head again.
Facts.
All right.
I'm gonna be right there
Just as
for it.
good, if not better.
Anything else?
Hey, not better.
Anything else, real quick?
No, sir. I'm good.
Y'all good? Y'all straight? Questions, comments, concerns, gripes, complaints?
Nah, dude, this has been a great time.
Been a
I'm
great
glad.
time.
happy
Thank
to
y'all
be
for
here,
showing
man.
up, man. Thank y'all for coming through, hanging out with us, man. We appreciate it. And we at the Killing Tyme Boyz. Follow. Go ahead.
I got one more.
Yeah.
How'd you guys think of Killing Time? Where'd the name come from? And then I'm good. Then I'm good.
So me and Broderick used to drive together every day to work. And it's a 40-minute drive one way. And we would just come up with
Our
names.
fourth, shout out to
Our
Broderick
fourth,
that's
shout out-
not here.
Yep, he's on vacation
He's
right
a Drake
now.
lover, right?
Yes, he is. You listen. You
Really do listen.
Yeah, you listen.
I do listen. I do listen.
Yes.
Right? He's like, I like
Yeah.
bullshit.
Bullshit. I listen.
That
yeah.
nigga loves Drake.
Loves Drake.
That nigga loves
So
Drake.
me and
Tiana does not like Drake.
That's
Sus.
funny.
So the original idea.
God
This
damn.
would have been an
Drake.
epic
That's
one.
funny.
I don't like Drake.
Like this would have been an epic
It
one.
would have been.
Corey, who brought this guy? Corey, who brought him?
Because I don't want to break up in a fight.
I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back specifically
epic.
for that
Oh,
episode.
damn.
That shit
We
would
can
be
go
epic.
an hour.
Oh my
about
God,
this
it's
episode.
9:30. I gotta go.
Yeah,
home.
we gotta
wait.
go. I
gotta get to sleep.
Closing up.
Goodbye,
So
folks.
we started the podcast. Me and I always tried the project that I did the project.
wrap up this.
I want to do a podcast. We're gonna do a podcast, and then we were coming up with the names, and I was like, Killing Tyme, and he was like, yeah, that's it. I don't think they liked it at first.
Why you always gotta put me?
No, I just don't think they liked it at first because I was shouting out
I'm
names
going
them.
to agree to disagree.
Okay, but then
I didn't have a problem
the
with it.
Killing Tyme was spelled different. Time was spelled the normal way.
Oh.
Okay. But our first episode dropped and people were like, where can we find it? We can't find it. We can't find it because there was so many Killing Tyme podcasts spelled Time. Yes.
Corey,
So-
Corey remembers this a little bit differently than the way that I remember it. The way that I
don't remember it at all.
the way that
I be drunk.
the way that I equate the name is because his last name
Yes,
is
That's
Kilgore.
what I was gonna
And now-
say.
now
I
it
always
did-
thought
it
Killing
did.
Time was a play on
It
Kilgore.
was- it was.
It's his name because
It
it was
was.
his idea.
Yes, it was.
It was his idea.
It was.
Yeah.
And
Now,
so
yes,
we
it
used
was.
his name to
It
end
was.
the name.
And
That's
it was.
exactly
It was a
what
play
it
on my
is.
last name, Kilgore. Yes, Killing
Yes,
Tyme.
that's what
And
it
the
is.
time came from like killing, we could the time, but the TYME came from my boy Jamal. Because they couldn't find it. Nobody could find TIME. He was like, yo, change it to TYME. Shout out to my boy, our boy Jamal Woods, realtor out here. You looking for a house? Living with Maul. Hey.
Wow.
Okay. But at the time came, he was like, yo, switch it to TYME like the old hip hop days.
Yeah.
And give it that little vibe. So that's where it came from.
Yep.
So
Well,
yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but should we take one more before we cut out of here?
Fuck
We
it.
can take it off. We can take it off.
Yeah.
We can take it off Mike.
So, hey, with Killing Tyme Boyz, thank y'all for listening. Peace.
Jeez, thank you for having us.